nuts, nuts for your guts.
Yeah! Girl, I'm nuts, nuts, nuts for your guts. Girl, I'm nuts, nuts, nuts for your guts. I don't know what I do if I couldn't cut into you. I'm in love with you, and what that entails is me ripping myself up like the mummy with your entrails. Cause I'm nuts, nuts, nuts for your guts. Girl, I'm nuts, nuts, nuts for your guts. I don't know what I do if I couldn't cut into you.
Yes.
There's snow.
A real
Of course
Midwestern
I
boy.
wear pants in the winter.
Give me the beat.
We're
Give me
going
the
now.
beat.
You're
Dun,
we
dun,
started.
dun.
This is how it
No,
starts.
we're starting the beat. Dun, dun, dun.
What is she
Dun.
talking about? Welcome
Shake
to
your
Horror
ass.
Soup.
I was gonna do shake your ass.
There it is. Okay.
No, we're not. No, fuck it. Fuck that. Welcome to Horror Soup. We're talking about something really exciting today.
What's your name?
My name is Kim.
And who are you joined by today?
And I am oh yeah, I'm supposed to do that. So I'm not used to introing, but my name's Kim, and I'm joined by two gentlemen.
There's three.
You ruined the joke.
No, there's two, asshole.
Nothing gentle about me. I'm a tough guy.
No, there's two gentlemen and one piece of
Yeah,
shit.
one bag of dicks. One big bag of now that's
One apologist.
yeah, one. Okay, my name's Kim. I'm joined by two gentlemen and a third, an honorary gentleman.
Hey guys, I'm James.
And you are?
Hi,
And you are?
Kim.
We have another Kim here. He is nice.
Thanks, I'm
This
Kim.
is the best intro of all time. We want to thank a Patreon named Caleb for being so sweet. He
How
wrote
much
us a
wood
letter.
could a wood gluck gluck if a wood gluck could
Gluck cuck.
cuck wood?
He did it!
Yeah, we got it.
That was a really good intro.
Thank you to Matt Boner.
Matt Boner.
Thanks, man.
Matt, that boner was, I know, you saw it.
Next.
Don't put an eye out with that thing.
Thank you so much to Matt Boner
For providing that boner.
Patreon.
For all that you do.
And all that you bone.
And all that you bone.
Your last name is Boner.
It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long one, guys.
Remember Christy Boner from Dude, Where's My Car?
I haven't seen that movie for so long.
Holy shit, that's so funny. Pepper is jumping on a trampoline in his dream right now.
Wait.
That is so cute. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I thought he was crumping. I'm not kidding. I thought he was dancing.
Thank you so much to Kim Wilson for donating on
Fuck her.
Patreon. Thank you to Ashley Farley. Thank you to Lane. How's your winter, Lane? That's what I have to ask now because I'm on the Midwest.
wait.
Winter
How's your-
wonder pain.
Ashley.
Amori. It's a winter wonderland.
In Amori.
Hey guys, my name's John. My name's John Tinker.
Run it back.
We
Yeah,
gotta get a
let's do
clean one.
that.
Gotta get a clean one.
Can I be the old lady?
Can we do an intro? Hey guys, welcome to Horror Soup. I'm John Tinker.
No, you gotta do my name is.
Hi, my name is John Dacre. Dude, I can't do this with a straight face.
Johnny D's.
Can't do this with a straight face.
Johnny D's nuts.
Hey, not John Dacre, man. He just passed away.
He
Rest in
did?
peace.
Yeah, R.I.P.
he just passed
John
away like
Dacre,
last
man.
month,
Who
right?
is he?
Yeah.
Like a couple weeks ago.
Wait.
like that.
Who is he? Is he an actual person?
You were introduced to him today, man.
But I know, but you're acting like he was an icon. You're like, he passed away 2 months ago. What
Do
did
you
he
hear
do?
that? Do you hear her right now?
What did, he
you
do?
not see the video?
I mean, besides that, what did he do?
Ori. Oh, Ditz. It's love.
Besides that video.
What are you talking about? What are you
what
talking
else does
about?
he need to do for you?
Yeah, what you
Wasn't
need more?
that enough?
Johnny D, can you do something for me?
Stop.
So
Honestly,
selfish. He put that out into the world, and you're like, Oh, but what did he do?
Paulie
didn't
D
do
was
enough.
great, but why didn't we get Johnny D on the Jersey Shore? Amori. Tring-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. That's a bell. Ding.
What did he say?
Ditz, you're in
At what point he
love.
just
No, that's what it was. Ditz, you're in love. His eyebrows said that for him.
That
His
lady
mouth
was-
wasn't even moving.
That lady was dead. Also, I just
You mean she was on like a Frank type beat
you
from
guys.
Amityville
She was on a
Thanksgiving?
Frank type
For
beat.
sure.
You guys, I just punched my mic 3 times.
What do you act like that's any different from any other episode you've
It's
ever
not,
been on?
but I wanted to call
we
it
need
out.
a wrestling bell sound.
I wanted to call it out because they were giving me crap for doing it.
Whenever she
No.
does it,
Guys, you know what we need? What I want is a wrestling ring attached to Kim's mouth, so it just punches the mic automatically for her.
It's like that, like as I'm talking.
Ding, ding, ding. Bing.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Or
Anyway, thank you to everyone that donated
Oh,
on
yeah.
patreon.com/horror soup. That was how do we get to
that was a dozy. Hey, a knuckle sandwich. No, a knuckle Sammy. Hold the onions.
Kim, do you want to tell everyone what we're here for today?
Yes. So we're here
She's
for.
so excited.
We're here
losing it.
for a follow-up film.
Dude, I'm gonna vomit. I
Because we
can't,
needed-
my chest hurts.
We needed
This
a
is
departure
a
from
crazy
our
intro.
Amityville. It's the best intro of all time. We needed a departure from our Amityville shenanigans. So we, by popular demand, are covering.
An Amityville movie.
It is actually kind of an Amityville.
It's an Amityville movie. It
It's kind of-
opens more Amityville than any other Amityville we've watched in a long time.
Moments. We are covering. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
Boom, boom. Just give me like a
Scary
act like
Movie
it's a joke.
2!
2001.
2001, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
The year after the first Scary Movie, which you
And,
guys kind
yeah.
of brought that up to my attention because I forgot. I thought it was like 2003 to 4.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, James, you had some knowledge about it. They rushed it.
Yeah, the first one just did so well that they're like, no, we need this out by next year.
It's just like any other movie, you
It's
know.
happening.
Yeah.
And this was also like a Miramax, like Harvey Weinstein type beat. So, you know, he was like, hey, you guys got to do it. You know, this is money. And then he also fired Marlon and Sean immediately after this movie. So, and then
he's an
they
idiot?
stole their ideas for 3 and then just did it anyway
Fucking bullshit.
without paying them or
bullshit.
giving them credit. So,
That's
you know,
bullshit.
good job, you fucking scumbags.
Yeah.
Scum of the earth, really.
The first one made what, like 300 mil? Something stupid.
I'm sure it made a good amount of money.
Because the budget was like only 9, I think, for that one.
Really?
Something like that.
I don't remember. I mean, we definitely talked about it in the
So
last
this
one,
one,
but
I wonder how much.
how
much
much
it made.
how much they spent on it or how much it made?
I saw the budget earlier. It was
45
45 million.
45 million.
Which was a lot, but then I thought about like the success of the first one, so I was like, makes sense. But I wonder how much this one made.
141.2 million.
Okay.
That's still a lot of money.
It is. You made
Off
100
of
mil.
a $45
For a
million
sequel,
budget.
yeah.
I mean,
That's good.
that's a lot
That
of
is
money
very
still.
good.
Yeah, why were they fired? That's so stupid. They were doing great. They were
I mean,
doing
it clearly was
wonderful.
like something personal.
Well, for sure. I mean, who knows what that guy was doing at any time? Terrible things. So really,
Well, and
terrible things,
unfortunately,
dumb
he was-
decisions.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he was so rich. Doesn't even matter how great they were doing.
Well, also, even like aside from everything the Weinsteins have done that is just awful, also like when you're just a giant producer,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think you're watching these movies as much as you say you are. You care that much. You take
Oh,
you take a little peek at them and you're like,
Yeah.
ah, shit. Ah, beautiful. Perfect.
You don't
ju-
give a shit about
Yeah,
it.
I
you give
don't-
it
they
one or
don't
the
care. They
other and
literally
you
don't
scrap it based off of that tiny little feeling you had for
Yeah.
1 second. So, yeah, I mean, it really
They don't
sucks
care.
that they weren't around for a lot more of these.
I know because Shorty and Ray are like
They're amazing.
the best part.
They're,
the best
Shorty
part of the movie.
is probably my favorite
Ray
character
is-
in like
Ray is
any
my
movie.
favorite.
Ray's pretty amazing.
I did not catch some of the subtle shit he said in this go around until like in this sequel until like this go around watching it. I was like, incredible.
Kim's like, I didn't realize his fingers were all up in that dude's booty every 5 minutes.
But I didn't realize when he was doing the push-ups, he was like, yeah, Brandon. I was like, I'm fucking dead. I feel like he improvised that.
19
I feel
Brandon.
like he, yeah.
20 Brandon.
I feel like he was probably
21
doing
Brandon.
I'm sure he improvised. I'm sure him and Marlon improvised a lot.
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
geniuses.
Yeah, they are. But okay, so this one made 140.
Yeah, 141 million.
But yeah, we're covering Scary Movie 2, and we're excited. It is kind of Amityville.
Can we talk about how criminally actually underrated these are? Because I know a lot of people know about them and they've seen them and all that and whatnot. But specifically 2, I'm looking at the ratings for this. Tomato meter.
I guess.
14. Sorry,
I was going to say 10.
14% by critics. Do you want to guess the audience?
30.
14%?
Yeah, that's
14%
terrible.
by critics. 14. Scary Movie 2. What is that?
Yeah, that's stupid.
People want to act like they hate this movie so bad, and I don't get why.
Why?
I don't know. I really don't get why. I thought it was generally like loved, but apparently that's not the case. What do you think the audience was, James?
Well, now I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
What, like 45?
You were closer. It's a 52% by the audience. IMDb rating is a 5.3 out of 10, and then it has a 2.6 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
What the fuck?
I don't agree with any of this. Kim,
Not
I
at
actually
all.
think you rated it pretty low on Letterboxd as well.
There's no way.
You gave it a 3.
That's fair. I wouldn't give it 4. I wouldn't give
I'm
it
going
4.
to go ahead and spoil it. I'm giving this a
5
4.5.
stars.
Yeah, I'm damn near like, I think it's not perfect. I think there's probably better scary movies than it, so I'd put it a little
Sure.
bit lower. This isn't my favorite, but it's a 4.5. I think it's damn near a perfect movie. Why would you give it a 3? You don't.
Because it's a good movie, but it's not. The first one to me is like 5
But
stars.
3? I mean, we're watching it and we said nothing
Is
but
3
good
bad?
things about it. I feel like it is for the experience that we have. Like, we're watching it and we're crying, laughing 100% of the time. There's really nothing that's not funny.
I mean, I could up it a star,
It goes
but it's
great.
not.
I mean,
I don't think
I'm
it's
just
4
saying,
stars.
it just seems like
I don't think it's 4 stars.
Strong Hand is worth 2 stars by itself.
You don't think the scary movie franchise is like just a 4-star at least franchise? You know, like in like overall, you know,
As a
whole?
franchise, yes. Because
You
I
wouldn't
think
put this as one of the highest?
okay. Here's
What are your favorite scary movies?
I mean, the first one hands down. This one is. This one was my second favorite. It still probably is, I guess. I used to hate Scary Movie 3, but like with age, it's gotten so much funnier to me for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So that one like is creeping up a little bit to this one. But
Mm-hmm.
I would still probably put this second. But I don't think it's a 4-star movie. I'm sorry, I don't.
So what do you give the first scary movie?
5.
See, I feel like that doesn't make sense. Giving
I'm
the
so
first one a
confused.
5 and then you go like, oh yeah, this one's not that great. It's a 3. But
'Cause
when
the
I'm watching her watch it, there isn't a single second
had
where
so
I
much
didn't see her
fun.
smiling or laughing or screaming, like crying at the jokes. She's repeating jokes, like repeating something every few minutes. I feel like, see, that's, I want to say, I think that's my
doesn't-
problem with this. I feel like everyone says like, oh yeah, Scary Movie 2 is fucking awesome. This is a great movie, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, yeah, 2 stars. It's a great movie.
It's funny, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to give it the quality of a 4 to 5 star movie. Because I
Okay.
don't think it is. I'm sorry.
What's a 4 or 5 star movie to you then?
Scary Movie 1.
I just don't.
I know what you did last summer.
I'm not understanding like where
I still
this.
know what you did last summer.
I don't know. I mean, that's fine. You could have like you know, people could have whatever opinion they want. I think this is being criminally underrated, and I feel like
Criminally.
what Kim just explained to me right now is what I was kind of thinking was the problem with this. I feel like everyone's like, yeah, this is great. 1 star.
I mean, you add in Strong Hand.
I don't know.
You add in David Cross. Like,
Tim
there's-
Curry.
Tim fucking Curry.
Come on, dude. This was great. Brenda was like
My
at
pussy's
her
gone
damn
crazy.
near peak. Is 3 the one where Brenda gets like the ringed?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, 3 is awesome. You didn't like 3?
Did you not hear what I said? I
No,
said,
you said it's creeping up now, but you said like
said
for a
I
long
used to
time
hate
you,
it when
you
it first
hated
came
it.
out.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite when it
I
first
used to
came out.
hate
Now
it
that
when
I
it
really
first
think
came out.
about it,
And then
It's so
over
good.
time, it's fucking hilarious.
that's the one
Signs,
with the
Charlie Sheen,
that's the B
Signs.
Rabbit episode,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
the 8 Mile
Mile.
episode,
And that part's not even
Yeah.
that funny.
or not
to me.
episode, movie.
Yep.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't think it's that funny. It throws him in the Wonder Bread. I'm like, that's not even funny.
I don't know.
And I don't
man.
like that guy, whatever his name is, Rex, whatever. I don't think he's funny.
See, Kim has been more excited about this scary movie series than I have, and then she pops on and she's like, "Yeah, 3. It's a great movie."
Yeah, it's a mid movie.
I feel like that's what you're calling this. I feel like
No.
you're calling it just not that good.
No.
Like it's just fairly all right.
Quality of film, it's not 4 stars. Do I love it? Yes.
Why isn't? What's the quality that doesn't make it 4 stars?
I don't know. I think it's just. I feel like there are some parts compared to the first, because to me, the first is a 5-star movie, that were a little bit more forced than the first. Like the first is so effortless, and there's not a point in the first one where I am not like hysterically laughing the entire time. There are points, even though you just said that, there are points in the second one where I'm not necessarily hysterically laughing.
I never said that. I said every minute I looked at you while we were watching this movie, you were crying laughing. Am I wrong, James?
I mean, I thought we all had a great time watching this
I had
movie.
a great time. You guys are acting like I didn't.
I feel like you're acting like you didn't.
I'm
saying that you did, and you're saying, no, my time was not that great.
What about that ghost, though?
I'm saying I love the movie, but it's not a quality of a 4 to 5 star movie. Sorry.
But there's a jump scare
So
with a
what?
ghost.
Does a 4 to 5 star movie have to be like an A24 art?
See, here's the
art,
thing. I
like,
feel
movie
like,
or something,
I feel
or
like
what?
you're rating it solely off of your experience. That's not necessarily how I'm
No, I
rating
think it's a
movie.
great movie. I think it's one of my favorite comedic horror
you can
movies
think
of
that.
all time. I think the whole Scary Movie series is.
You can think that.
No, that's just what I'm wondering though. Like, what does it have to be? Like an A24,
It's gotta
like
be the
kind of
full
like
package.
like super like
Not
high
necessarily.
budget cool thing.
No, Scary Movie 1. There's a lot of movies that I think are 5 star that aren't necessarily
Okay.
a visual masterpiece. Has to
This
be the
is
full
coming from the
package.
dude who like will say like, I really like this Amityville, half a star. This was a pretty
do
fun
have-
movie.
You do
No,
have kind of a
no,
harsh
chill.
rating.
She has very
Whatever.
harsh rating systems.
Like
Whatever.
your
Don't
stars
talk
are
about
rough,
it. Be
man.
about it.
We are.
I just
think,
gave a movie 4 or 5 stars the other night.
Oh, I don't
Phenomenal
believe
Asian movie, of course, because the Asians have it on lock. Asian horror movie. It's new.
What was it?
Midnight. It was phenomenal. It's on Tubi.
Midnight?
It's on Tubi.
Okay.
It's phenomenal.
I feel like
5 stars, and it's Korean because, of course, we don't flop. We don't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't know why I question any of this because I mean this is the person who I've done 18 Amityvilles with, and she has rated 17 of them half a star.
Yeah.
And she will say that she likes one 10,000 times more than the other one, and she'll rate it the same thing. So
Yeah.
to be fair, I don't even know why we do ratings on this show because it just confuses me, especially when there's people like Kim here.
Whatever. You just like to shit on my ratings.
I'm just very curious. I feel like you tell me one thing and then it like my friend Marissa does the same thing. Like we watched this movie Pledge Night and we were like crying, laughing, watching it. We were like, this is the funniest shit ever. Her boyfriend came down and she was like, dude, you have to watch this. Like, I've never seen anything more entertaining or funny than this in the world. Like, blah, blah, blah. We're watching it. We're crying, laughing. And then the next morning we're talking about it. And she was like, oh, dude, that was so awesome. Like, that was the funniest thing I've watched forever, blah, blah, blah. She was like, yeah, 2 stars.
Here's the thing. Because for me, it's like this.
And then we'll watch a movie with Tough Guy, and he's like, oh, this is so terrible, whatnot. Like, the whole time he's like, this is shit, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, they'll be like, it was all a dream. And he goes,
5-star
5
movie.
stars. Like, all of my friends, I feel like I'm just so confused.
No,
I'm just
because-
trying. I'm not like, I'll
Don't
be
compare
honest.
me- first of all,
I
don't
know
compare
I'm
me to
yelling.
that guy.
I know I'm yelling. The only way I know how to express myself is through yelling and.
Hear me out. Hear me out. It's like this. If I'm drunk, somebody brings down a Pizza Hut pizza, I'm fucking it up. You're gonna think I'm obsessed with this pizza. The next morning, you're gonna be like, Kim, you want some pizza Hut? I'm gonna be like, no. Can we pick like 5 other pizza joints? Other than that, yes, I had a good time when I ate it, but it's not 5 stars.
Remember when we're in Chicago and Kim's supposed to like get our backs and whatnot, and I look over and I see a Mexican food spot and I go, "Hey, let's go over there. This
No,
seems cool."
no, don't do that.
No, shut
James
up.
and
Mute
Cleveland
her.
are on
Mute
my
her mic.
side.
Mute her mic and let me
James and
finish.
Cleveland
This
are on
is
my
no.
side.
Mute her mic and
Because
let me finish.
you took
Mute
off-
her mic right now and let me finish. All right.
Let him finish, and we'll see where everybody lands.
You're already muted, so. Okay, so we go to this Mexican place. I don't know until after we eat and have a terrible time. And then Kim goes, oh, yeah, I looked it up right before we went in. It got like, it has like a 0.5 stars out of like thousands of reviews.
If you
You're
would have
muted.
if you would have typed in Google the name of the fucking restaurant, you would have saw what I saw. But
Yeah.
you didn't because you were in a hurry and you were throwing a fit. Am I
wasn't in a-
wrong? Am I
Okay.
fucking wrong?
Was I in a hurry or did we just walk out of a show and
You
then I
had
looked to the left and go, hey, there's a Mexican
and
food
started
place right here.
walking towards
Maybe
it.
it's good.
What am I gonna say? I'm not gonna be like, hey, Caleb, you're not gonna eat there. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna fucking eat there anyways. That's what you would have said, 100%. You would have gone in anyways and ate there and bitched about it regardless.
You're telling me 100% if you looked at me and said, hey, maybe we shouldn't go here, it has terrible reviews, that I would have said, yes, let's go in there.
You would have been like, I'm fucking eating there anyways.
No, I don't think so.
James.
But
Everyone in this room that has ever seen me eat, which is you guys who see me eat way more often, would I have said, yes, let's go there and eat?
no. If it had a rating like it had,
There's zero possible chance.
you would have gone anywhere else.
Anywhere else. Anywhere else.
But to be fair, you did pull out your own phone.
You did.
And say, "Oh, Mexican. There it
I
is.
did,
I'm
but
going."
to be
and
fair-
just start walking away from everyone.
I did.
And then everyone's
But-
like, "Where's it going?" And he's like, "I'm going to Mexican."
But to be fair, I didn't look at anything. I was fucking starving. We were at a place that didn't have food.
If you're gonna Google,
I didn't Google it.
if
That's
whatever,
what I'm trying to get
if you,
to. I
if
didn't
you
Google
open up
it.
your phone to do Mexican restaurants near me, it's on you to look at the rating.
I just put in GPS.
It is.
Wanted food. And that's the thing. Look, I will take the hit that, yes, I just looked it up
Take
and I
the
started
fucking
moving.
hit.
But if someone...
Take the fucking hit.
Shut the fuck up
Take
because this
the
is going
fucking
straight into
hit.
you. Mute
It
her.
is- it
Mute
is
her
the fuck-
immediately.
You can mute me all
I'll
you
also
want.
say though, when did you discover the information?
Oh, ahead of time.
Yeah, unmute her.
We were walking over there when we were following him. I looked it up and I was like, I'm not eating shit in this place.
Like a good
And
friend
doesn't
would
tell
have said
anyone.
something.
Yeah, a good friend would say, hey, and just bring it up and then let the person that you're telling that
And
to.
then we can
if
all
that-
decide.
Yeah,
We'd
then
be
we can
like,
all
hey, do
decide.
we want to chance it or are we just gonna go for it?
No, I'm gonna let you guys make your organic decision.
I'm gonna make sure that next time Kim has any bad idea and I have like some like inside opera and I could
Just
It's not
stop it.
possible. It's not
I'm gonna just let
possible.
it
I don't
happen.
have bad ideas.
You just
It's not
gotta give her.
possible.
You gotta give
It's
her
not
enough rope to
possible.
hang herself.
Yeah,
It's
That's
Kim
not
what
says
she
she
does with
doesn't
us.
have bad
I'm
ideas.
perfect. I'm perfect. I don't have bad
The
ideas.
person who started the Amityville
not
venture
possible.
says
It's
she
not
doesn't
possible.
have bad ideas.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
Not possible. Okay.
It's not possible.
This is crazy.
It's not possible.
This is crazy. The moral of the story.
Moral of
if
the
you're
story
with
is
Kim,
check your fucking phone when you type a restaurant into Google.
the moral of the story: if you see that a place is gonna
No,
give you
no, no,
diarrhea,
no, no,
warn
no.
someone.
No.
It's crazy.
I don't need
What
to
I
warn
tell you
your
about
ass.
Cracker Barrel?
She also just tries to act. This is the
Cracker
thing
Barrel's
with Kim.
fire.
Of course, she wouldn't tell me that a place has terrible reviews and could give me diarrhea. This is the person that actively forces me to go to a place that gives me heartburn and diarrhea.
Everything gives you heartburn and diarrhea.
No.
You shit your pants
I
every
didn't
single
get
time I'm with
heartburn
you
and
to eat.
diarrhea. The only two times that I've had heartburn and diarrhea around you are when you didn't tell me that the Mexican place had
Whatever.
0-star reviews and when you took me to Cracker Barrel.
Whatever. Hey.
Those are the two times.
In Cracker Barrel's defense, it's a thriving business.
Don't
it's not
defend
a hole
Cracker
in the wall. It's
No,
not
it's
a hole in
not.
the wall. Yes, it is.
They had to start serving alcohol because they were about to close down during the
Yeah, I mean,
pandemic.
pretty much.
So were a lot of restaurants. It's not because they sucked. It's because
And you
people
know
were
what?
eating out.
Most of them that were failing were mom and pop shops. Cracker Barrel is
No, that's not true. Arby's
lot
had
of
to
them.
bail out Cheesecake Factory and
she
Chick-fil-A.
uses Arby's as a defense.
Exactly, because
We
Arby's...
need to start a food show where Kim
do.
takes me to 0-star restaurants. It makes me shit my pants.
Your
Oh my
fault. Your
God.
fault. Your fault.
Hey, guys, were we
Check
talking
your
about a
fucking
movie?
Phone. No, we're not.
Okay.
Put the poll up.
Put the fucking poll up. Check
Do you,
your, check
put the
your
poll up. Do you
fucking
let your
Google
friends get diarrhea?
Who
Come
said
on,
you're
man.
my friend?
Oh. That hurt.
Ooh.
Man.
Yeah. Whatever. Fuck
Alright.
you.
Fine.
See how it is, kimchi.
We're not friends. We're friends. We're not friends.
Get out of my house! What are we talking about?
I don't really know how we got on this topic, but fuck you.
There are a lot of writers on this, and a lot of them were just credited as characters. I don't know if that was from the original Scary Movie or what was going on there, but I mean, the main ones, the only important ones are Sean and Marlon, right? I mean, we don't need to like go into, because there was like 15 writers is what I'm saying.
Were
I don't
any of
think
them-
we should go
were
into
any
15
of the other
writers.
writers relevant? Like people?
There were a few people that looked like they actually did write on the script a little bit, but there's a lot of people who are just credited as characters, and I don't know if that was like, I don't remember there being a lot of writers on the first Scary Movie, so I don't know if that's like, hey, 15 people made characters for this movie, or like maybe they did some
Yeah.
writing for specific characters. That's not usually what a credit for characters is, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, maybe they handled some of the dialogue or something like that.
That's what I'm thinking. It almost
Yeah.
seems like that, but it seems like the credit was like, hey, they made the characters on the first movie and it's going over to this one kind of thing, but I don't think
Right.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Sean and Marlon.
I mean,
And yeah.
whenever you've got a movie with this many fucking gags, like
You have to have like a
people
giant
are helping.
writing room. Yeah, for sure.
like there's like even with two geniuses, there's no way they came up with every single gag in this movie.
It's
That's
just
true.
joke after
it's
joke
insane.
after joke. The movie goes by so fast because the jokes do not stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do not stop. Directed by Keenan
He directed the first one, right?
Ivory. Yeah, I believe he also did the first one.
Yeah, he did the first one. He's
Yeah.
the more of the director. He used to do a lot more stand up and shit back in the day, but he
Yeah.
was the one that kind of led all the all the directing for the family
Yeah.
because he's the oldest out of the
He
boys.
is the oldest, yeah.
Out of the guys.
Yeah, I believe so.
Kim
How many
might be
there's
older.
There's like
we looked this up.
7
Remember?
or 9 of them, right?
I think we
There's a
looked this
lot.
up. We thought that some of them are cousins. Remember?
Yeah.
I thought at least, I shouldn't say we. I thought that they were all siblings. It's
Oh.
a mix. Remember? We looked.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are like cousins of cousins, but there's a lot of them. There's like 9 or 10 in
I was
total.
gonna say there's a lot.
Most of them are boys, but there's Kim Wayans and another one.
That's like in the entertainment like industry, like fairly known.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
yeah, Keenan, Damon, Sean, Marlon, Kim,
you. She went me.
Kim Wayans.
Okay. Anyway, Scary Movie 2 from 2001. Again, it had a R rating, rated R.
I can see that. The word pussy's used.
Actually, now that I'm really thinking about it. Oh, I guess that was like inflatable boobs.
They
Does
said
that have
69?
to have an R
No.
rating? Inflatable
There was
No,
a-
they
there
said
was-
there's a
there
lot
was
of
a cum
F-bombs.
explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, there was also
several-
like a
hand
tucked
job.
penis.
And
Is tucked penis enough to get a?
I think
I
so.
would say
so.
I think that's
Probably.
still considered
because
Like
it
it's
looked
enough.
like a
frontal
vajayjay.
nudity.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
and when Tori Spelling's getting fucked by the thing, she's like,
That was also supposed to be a lot longer, and I think they tried to give them NC-17.
Yeah, they cut that scene down.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like, what, 4 times as long or
Yeah.
something like that? Yeah.
that would
Which
have been a lot.
It's already
It would've been a
pretty ridiculous.
That's
But
what
I
I'm
think
saying,
Keenan
like,
was
that
pretty
would've been a
pissed
lot.
about it because I think he liked the scene. So there must have been something to it if he was like, I really like this scene. It must have been funny as
Well,
hell.
I mean, there's a
don't
couple
know.
moments in this movie where they use the gag of like, no, we're just going to go a little too far, you know?
And it works.
Fair.
It does work. It's
does
funny.
work.
Yeah, I'm into it.
It does.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, I'm mad about it.
Um,
Just repeating.
yeah, asshole.
It's the worst thing you can do as a podcast.
That's gonna be the
guest.
whole episode. I'm just gonna keep repeating everything Caleb says.
The only thing that people complain about, they're like, oh, they always repeat each other.
Right?
Okay. Anyway, you want to get into this?
Yeah, let's get into it.
The intro is a musical.
It's incredible.
Shake ass.
Now I will say this:
Watch
the
yourself.
intro of this movie is fun.
Show me what you're working with.
Well, they start off. They're singing like a normal Christmas. Or I just assumed it's Christmas. Maybe it's not. I feel like they're
What
singing.
was the first song they were
They're
they were
singing
doing?
like a normal, like, you know, celebratory or holiday song,
Elvis.
something. And then it just transitioned to like the priest is like on the piano and he's like, "Oh, do y'all know this one?"
You ever heard of
And then
this?
the beat drops and it's mystical and they're like, duh, duh, duh.
And that was what's his face, Andy Richter.
Yeah.
Wait, who is
Yeah.
that? You guys kept saying that. Why can't I place
I
him?
know him more
Conan.
than anything from. Oh yeah, he's the Conan dude.
He's
He's like
Conan's
the
guy.
he's like the dude
Oh
in the
my
corner.
gosh, he is.
Yeah.
I know him more than anything from Arrested
shit, he is.
Development, but I guess if I really like go
Yeah,
back, I
he
probably
is
know him
Conan's
more
guy.
from Conan.
Yeah.
He is Conan's
He's just
guy.
like I've always just seen him as a recognizable face, but I don't really remember what he's from. You know,
Yeah,
except for Arrested Development.
yeah.
Rest of
I
it.
He
love
plays
it.
like 4 people, but the same person.
He plays himself in an episode of Community. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Isn't he Andy Richter in Arrested Development too?
I think so, yeah.
But there's just like 4 of him,
yeah.
and I think maybe they have like I think it's just different names. I think it's something Richter
That's
still,
right. That is
Yeah.
right. He's like, oh no, I'm Andy's brother.
Yeah, it's not me. I'm
whoever."
Andy. I'm
Yeah.
a Billy or whatever the fuck, you know. I'm Billy Richter.
So yeah, it's just a bunch of old white people singing "Shake Your Ass" by Mystical. They're like, "Shake
That's
your
true.
ass, but watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with." And then the daughter comes down and she's like, "You guys suck,"
This is terrible.
and then just pisses herself.
And I hate that she splashes her feet in the
Feet in it,
pee.
and it's a long.
Yeah,
that's a
it's
scene where they
rough.
also it's all
Yeah, it
overkill.
goes
that's
too long.
That's
Yeah.
prolonged.
that
Yeah,
piss, and
very
it was
long.
also like brown.
It's
It was
bad.
apple juice, just straight. Just
It was deeper than apple juice.
it was deeper.
Like, you know, the color? Like,
Yeah,
the color
it was
was
like
deeper, you know what I
whiskey.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, that was dark, and she splashed it. Who's that actress? She's from
Linda Blair.
Yes, I couldn't think of her name. She's from
Wait, was it actually Linda Blair?
There's
I don't
no
think
way it's
that-
really
it was
Linda
a
Oh wait,
child,
no, Linda,
so,
sorry,
I
no,
mean,
Linda-
like-
not from the original Exorcist.
Linda Blair was a child in like 73, so.
Not from the original Exorcist. The girl who was playing Reagan in this one.
Uh-huh.
She's from
Is
I'm
she
a
from something?
but
I
I'm a
don't know.
cheerleader and some other stuff. I think.
Do you know James?
No idea.
I have no idea. I didn't know that was like
I
someone
think it's
notable.
her. It looked like her. I'm gonna look it up. I think it's her.
Chloe Grace Moretz?
Looks
No,
like
I don't
looks
think
like
Chloe
Reagan to
Grace
me.
Moretz was born yet.
Was she not?
Probably.
When was
No,
Chloe?
2001.
Oh, that's so weird. How old is Chloe Grace Moretz now?
Because she's younger than me.
Well, yeah, but is she
I
21?
would
Because
guess
if she
she's-
wasn't
yeah,
born
she's
yet,
probably
no,
like
yeah.
26 now, right?
I think
She's probably like around my age.
she's probably let's see, Chloe Grace
Probably
Moretz.
a couple years younger.
She's
than me.
25. She's my age.
Okay.
Yeah.
When were you born?
97.
Okay, duh, I could have just done
So
that math.
so she was born.
Okay, she was born.
She was born.
But she
no,
wasn't 4.
She wasn't.
Or she wasn't like 3.
She wasn't. That was not Chloe Grace Moretz pissing her pants. No, hold on. I'm gonna look this up. I think it's her, but I'm a cheerleader. You guys know what I'm talking about?
I have
No.
no idea what that is.
Yeah,
You
what is
keep
she?
saying
Wow,
that.
that's a classic.
I've seen Attack of the 50-Foot Cheerleader.
No.
That's
But I'm a
that's a full
cheerleader.
moon
Here,
movie.
yeah, it's definitely her. Natasha Lyonne.
It's called But I'm a
Natasha
Cheerleader. Let
Lyonne.
me see. Wait, let me see her. You didn't. You just got.
Sorry,
I don't
she's
know.
been in a bunch of shit.
What else is she in?
Orange is the New Black.
Is that what's her face? Pantsatucky's friend, or is that? Or is her name?
I don't know her
No.
name. I only watched a couple episodes of Orange is the
That's,
New Black, but she's like one of the
Nikki.
main. Yeah,
She's Nikki.
she's one of the main girls.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
I
she-
almost
she
thought
was
that
in
was her
Scary
for a
Movie
second,
too.
but she looked different in that picture you showed me.
She was in Scary Movie too. Yeah, but I'm a cheerleader. That was a big one. She was in the 90s, and then
Yeah.
she was in something else.
Okay.
too.
Well, that
Long
was
story
her.
short, yeah, because you don't really
She-
you
she's
only see her
the,
face for a split second because then she gets the fucking makeup on and
She's
shit.
the drug addict in Orange is the New Black, right?
Yeah, the dark eyes. Or
Holy
no,
shit, that was her.
there's two.
Wait, let me
There's-
see the picture. Just
Yeah,
hand me your phone
'cause
because you
it-
keep glancing it at me and like I can't see anything. She goes, "Oh yeah, here," and then turns it away. No, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's her.
I just didn't want to confuse her with Taryn Manning, right? The girl from 8 Mile. She's another drug addict. in the movie too.
That's the one with the braids, right? With the
Ye-
box braids, the white girl with the box braids, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, she's the other one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nikki Nichols is
Yeah.
her name. Nichols.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki Nichols. I only watched a couple episodes of Orange is the New Black.
She's
I
in a
never-
new show that's like kind of like a Groundhog Day kind of thing.
Interesting.
It came out not too long ago. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's basically like almost kind of like she dies every day and then like she comes back.
Is it that Russian doll show that just came up?
Yeah, Russian doll. That's what
that
it was.
on the list
Yeah.
of stuff she's in. But
Yeah.
she's been in a bunch of shit. But yeah, they only show her face for a split second when she's pissing.
I didn't know that was
And
her.
then
So that's her
immediately-
as a kid. That's crazy.
She wasn't even a kid. She was in her 20s in 2000.
Oh really? I guess you kind of just see her pissing. So
yeah,
you
she
don't
just,
see much of
she
her.
just looked young. She was probably early 20s when she filmed this because when she was in
Wow.
But I'm a Cheerleader, it was like a very I just kicked like maybe it was like a very sex positive movie in the 90s, and she was like fucking in that movie. So
Oh.
she was definitely of age then, and that was in like 99.
Wow. Okay.
So she just had a young face. But yeah, you only see it for like a split second
I
because
would
then
have
she's
never
in
known
the
that was
fucking
her.
makeup.
I need to pay attention to that next
Yeah.
time I watch this movie
Natasha
now.
Lyonne.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, good
Fun
stuff.
fact.
Well, speaking of actors, James Woods.
James
Yeah, just
fucking
appears.
Woods.
Just appears.
He's a priest, and this is when we start to move into like a Amityville homage.
We do get an Amityville homage. Probably the most homage here in the movie of Amityville. We
Yes.
do get one briefly later, but yeah, he's like comes in to bless the house.
Blessing stick. Blessing
And
stick.
he's talking to the mom, and he's like, "Before I bless the house, I need to, do one thing." And he goes into, this room, and we get the Amityville flies on the window in the room, and he sits down, and it's so funny because I've seen this movie a million times. So now rewatching, I know he's sitting on a toilet, but I definitely remember the first time I saw this, I didn't realize he was sitting on a toilet. So
They
when
do
he started
this-
shitting, I was like, "What?"
They do this again too. Was it 4 that had the village? There was the village.
I think so.
Ooh.
It was
4 the
yeah,
village.
It was 4.
She goes into the church and she starts
Oh,
shitting
yeah.
because she's like blind and she
Yeah.
walks in and she doesn't
Yeah.
realize that the whole church is gathered.
Yeah.
They
4
really like
is the
shitting
church.
in churches.
They do.
You know what? They
Hey,
just
who
took that.
doesn't?
But that was 4, and that's after like Sean and Marlon are gone. They're like, wait, they did that,
Yeah.
and that's when these movies
Wait,
were really
so
working.
Who
So
directed the other
The other
scary
ones?
movies? Was
I
it
don't
random
remember.
directors?
I think it had different directors on
Yeah, that
each
makes
of them,
sense.
but I don't remember.
Makes sense.
I mean, I guess we'll get to that because
Yeah.
we are going to finish
Yeah.
these.
If I remember
eventually.
right, 3 and 4 have the same, and then
5 and 6.
5 and 6 have the same. I think.
I don't think I've seen 6 actually.
Yeah,
I
3
don't
and
think I've actually
4
seen
are
6.
directed by David Zucker, and then 5 is directed by Malcolm D. Lee. What if I don't?
Why do I know his
don't-
name?
I feel like I kind of recognize.
Wait, Malcolm D.
at
Lee
least
just
one.
did something. I literally just watched something he did.
Oh,
It's gonna
really?
bother me. Hold on.
Did you rate it 5 stars?
Yeah. I don't know. Malcolm D. Lee.
Yeah, that sounds
I
fairly familiar.
literally
but
just
I'm not
watched
sure.
something I know.
Literally.
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 Oh, yep.
What was
Yep,
it?
The Best Man. I was watching it with my mom, the throwback.
Wait, who's in The Best Man?
Tay Diggs, Morris Chestnut, Terrence
Oh.
Howard.
I've never
Snot
seen The Best
Lathan.
Man. I haven't seen it. You're a chestnut.
I'm black too, so it'd be weird if I didn't see it.
I thought you were gonna say it'd be weird if you weren't a chestnut, and I didn't know
That
what
would be
meant.
weird too.
I didn't know what that meant. I was like,
You know we roasty? I don't know. It's the only thing I know the chestnuts do, they roast. Right?
oh my
You ever
god,
tried one?
No.
They're terrible.
I don't like nuts that are just dry, I'll be honest.
They're not even like nuts.
She doesn't like dry nuts.
There-
she
it's-
says.
I don't like shit that
honestly,
dries my mouth
it's a
out. What
lot
is
more
it?
like a tiny potato.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
It's not. It's so fucking gross.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like things that dry my mouth out. Like, you'll never just see me eating pretzels. Why the fuck would I want to? Like, you can't even.
Well, what about like a warm pretzel with cheese?
That's different because it's not going to
Okay.
dry my mouth out. I got the moisture. You feel me? I got the moisture.
Yeah, you like moisture in your mouth, don't
I'll
you?
dip my pretzels in a dip. Yep, I sure do. I'll dip my pretzels in dip. You'll rarely see me eating chips, to be honest.
I
This is
just saw
probably,
you do it.
I know. This
You have chips in your hand.
This is probably the first time I've eaten chips just by themselves, and
You also just downed like 4 oranges.
now that's moisture. This is what I
Moisture.
usually eat. I
She
told you.
said only
Moisture.
moist foods.
I told
moisture.
you. I told you I ate
need
3
that
cucumbers
moisture.
today.
There's moisture, in
Moisture.
that.
Moisture.
I've got a tendency for moisture.
I do. I love a good moisture in my mouth. Moisture in my mouth.
Okay, we gotta stop. Okay,
Kill
so
the turkey.
kill the turkey. Thank you for loving me.
God damn.
I don't really know how we got here.
Thank you for being there.
For being there. I don't know what's happening.
Everyone's thanking.
The whole world's thanking.
The whole
Everyone's
world's
thanking you
Oh,
Thanking us.
for thanking you. Kill the turkey.
what's that? Is that Thanksgiving?
Doing a whole like
Pass the cranberry sauce. We're
We're
having
having
mashed
mashed
potatoes.
Oh,
is
the turkey
this?
looks great. Thank you for loving me.
What is this?
Thank you for being there.
Oh, you're welcome.
Everyone's thanking.
You're
The
welcome.
whole world's thanking.
It's the most positive affirmation you'll ever get on
Yeah.
Horror Soup.
Honestly, yeah. That's
whole
the only
world's
thing that can
thinking?
cheer me up.
What is that? What's that little jingle?
It's Bob's Burgers.
I thought
don't
we were going to
watch
start
Bob's.
singing it again.
That's why. I don't watch Bob's.
Remember earlier when Kim kept going, what's a thumbnail?
Yeah, I'm like, tell me. And then I realized.
No, you didn't realize. I finally told
No,
you after
no.
we ignored you like 9
No,
times.
I didn't realize what it was, but I realized that I heard that term before in an email.
Oh my God. They were like, hey,
They emailed you about the thumbnails?
give me the thumbnail.
Like, attach the thumbnail.
Kim, I need this thumbnail by the end of the day.
I said, what's a thumbnail?
I just said in
Should
my
I
thumb.
ask them what the thumbnail is? Oh my
Best
God.
regards.
Got you covered.
Our
Got you
jokes are the
covered.
worst right now.
They are.
Oh,
You know how many people are probably still listening?
There's no way anyone's listening.
Okay.
Okay.
So she pissed herself. James Woods is taking a shit
With flies all over his face.
with flies all over his
yeah,
face.
yeah.
And
I
he's-
thought you were putting those two things together, and I was like, wait. Hold
Well,
on.
that kind of almost happens in a few minutes. There's a lot of fluids that. No, so
There are a lot of fluids.
he's shitting his pants. You know, as he's like reading.
Covered with flies.
Yes, his face is covered with flies. They're like stuck. They're not even fucking moving. I love it. Stuck on his face. He's shitting his pants violently. Have you guys ever shit your pants that violently?
What are you talking about? Every day of my life. What are you asking me?
Oh, now you admit you're shitting your pants every day. Ew.
That's all I ever talk about, dude. My bowels are terrible. I'm sure I have IBS.
Yeah, so don't blame it on CB.
Okay.
Don't blame it on don't blame it on CB.
Caleb's balls?
Your bowels.
What's CB? Oh, Cracker Barrel.
Caleb's, you just. What's CB? Caleb's balls.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, Caleb. Because
Everything
I
everything
named
is
your
about your
balls. I have,
Dude,
I have
all
a-
you ever do is talk about my balls. It's my balls this, my balls that.
I actually don't.
All right, Kim. All right, but
Gluck gluck gluck.
wait, how come we have paper cups right here with strings on them, and we haven't done this bit the entire episode?
James, do you want to explain
This
the
is
paper
the
cups?
worst bit for an audio podcast.
I don't even know how to do it.
Oh yeah, get yours. We got to do a 3-way call.
Yeah. Can we do it with the
freeway.
headphones? You think? Make it tight, right? We have to make the string tight.
James, can you hear me? Can you hear me, James?
Well, it's
Well,
because we have the
I
headphones.
can, but you're in a microphone and I have headphones on.
we have headphone
can we
monitors.
Can we take the headphones off really quick and just test it out?
All right.
We've been testing this the whole time. Strings with cups don't work.
They do
No,
work.
they do.
They-
I
wait,
heard
are you
him
are you guys
earlier.
so
We
serious
got
right
it
now?
to work.
I heard him earlier.
I feel like every time you said it, because at one point you said it worked. You like what I heard. Okay, I walked into the
Proving
other
it
room.
right now.
I heard
God
him
damn
earlier.
it! I walked into the other
James, you
room,
go.
and you were talking, and then you were like, tough guy was like, "Oh my god, I heard it," and I was like 3 rooms away, and I heard it.
No, you go.
No, wait, I'm doing it. I'm trying to hear like the inside of your ear, like a shell
Okay.
from the beach.
Your string has to be tight, yeah. Okay, you have to say something.
I don't hear the ocean.
You have to say something to him.
I'm trying to hear the ocean.
I don't think you're supposed to hear the ocean.
You're not supposed
Wait, you don't hear the ocean out of these? Can we put a string in a shell? Do we have any shells on hand?
to. Shit out of these.
Any puka shells?
Say something. Oh, I heard it. Hang on.
Hey, buddy, how's it going? Hey, bud, what are you doing? Repeat.
You're so quiet, dude.
Repeat what I'm saying back to me.
Hear what I'm saying that time?
Repeat what I'm saying back to me.
Hear what I'm saying that time?
Repeat what I'm saying back to me.
You're just saying, do you hear what I'm saying that time?
So, people listening on the audio podcast, do cups with strings
no,
work?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Cleveland and I did it earlier.
You're
at
right
work.
next to me.
Oh, I think it's right now. Like, do it, Caleb.
Hey, Kim, what am I saying?
You gotta tighten it.
Yeah, you have to tighten it. Sorry, what'd you say? Go ahead.
Kim, what am I saying?
Kim. Oh,
Well, you're right next to me. This
you
is like
said Kim. What am I saying?
she's
You said
right.
Kim,
Hold
I
on,
heard
let's
you.
James, let's tighten it.
Yeah.
This is the worst thing we could ever do on an audio podcast.
This is amazing.
We're doing all the worst things tonight.
Hey, James, what am I saying?
You can't turn it.
Well, that's not tight. I can guarantee the cup isn't going to work now.
We broke the bit.
Tough guy's
All right.
reaction.
You know what?
Whoa!
We broke the bit.
Let's be completely honest. We need to move on.
Yeah,
It works. If you put two Dixie cups in a string together,
It
it,
does.
works.
It
Look,
does.
our producer quite
Hey,
literally
hey,
left
you
the
guys.
house to buy these for this bit, so you guys better
you
appreciate
guys.
this.
I got 2 phones.
You guys better just, you know what? Just make sure you're watching this on YouTube at Horror Soup because you're getting nothing out of the audio side.
Yeah, we're sorry.
You're not sorry, Kim.
I'm not.
I know you're not.
This is what happens every episode.
All right, after this dude's done shitting his ass, we go full Exorcist, full Reagan, and first James Woods spits gum into her mouth. She fucks Andy Richter's mom,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, and then she pukes. I put she likes for some reason. That was autocorrect. She pukes lima bean casserole all over the lot of them, and it turns into like a puke battle, which I will
just
say I don't
puking
like.
back and
That's the
forth.
reason I
Yeah.
can't give this a perfect rating.
I didn't
It's-
like the puke battle.
There's too much puke, and I don't need that.
I didn't fuck. It was right after the pee too. And the shit. We got like every bodily fluid and cum in this movie. They're like every bodily fluid in this movie is happening.
Yeah, what do you think, James?
5 stars.
I don't like I don't like anything that's like a shit or a puke battle. I'm not into that.
Yeah. Some people are just weak, man.
You ever seen Hellraiser? What was it, Revelations?
No.
Where they shove puke down a
Ew.
pipe by hand.
Ew.
Watch that and let's see.
Ew.
All right.
Because I've never been able to get through that without damn near vomiting. So
But did you get through this without vomiting?
yeah, but I would just prefer not to. You know what I mean? I just not saying that I would prefer to vomit, but like that came out wrong. But yeah,
There is a lot of vomit. But the tongue, we found out a fun fact
I
about
was
Reagan's
just
tongue.
gonna say
The
James
tongue.
found that. Yeah.
It's Reagan's tongue.
It's a
literally
giant lizard
Reagan's tongue.
But like, how
from-
did, they,
Reagan's tongue is Reagan's tongue.
how did they repurpose the tongue? Is
I
like
think
what
it was
I'm-
just an old prop.
Say a lot of
which
that.
is kind of gross, right?
A lot of that
tongue
shit.
prop?
Those production houses have giant prop warehouses.
Yeah.
They just store that shit in.
That's crazy. That was a long tongue, and it was moving.
Yeah.
thing was
It's cool
moving.
tongue. I mean, I thought that the Reagan looked really good, but then when you found that fact, it was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I like
And
that.
again, they kind of overuse it because they like really let you see it
Yeah.
flopping around.
And they bring it back briefly later when
Right.
Shorty's fucking the ghosts, and
Yeah,
she
she has a
sees her
tongue,
face.
too.
She had the tongue.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're getting the actual prop from The Exorcist, you do kind of have to
Oh,
show it
yeah,
off,
yeah,
right?
yeah, for
Like,
sure.
if I got it, I would be like, yeah, we're putting this in every
Yeah.
shot. It would just be like, like the South Park aliens, how they just toss them in a
Yes.
random spot in the shot. I would do
Right.
that with the tongue.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, if I got like Michael Myers' mask, if I was like filming like a drama, I would just make someone wear the
The
mask.
main character's
Yeah.
just gonna wear it. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna be a normal human and just
Yeah.
like a
a barista at a coffee shop.
exactly.
100%.
Yeah, he's gotta do it
You got to.
anyway. Reagan gets blasted in the face with a shotgun.
Boom.
Oh.
And then it flashes to 1 year later. And we're on campus.
I'm sad because before this started, Tough Guy had one job.
Hang on. Tough Guy has been so good. We have gone off script. We have gone off topic. He's been sitting in this chair dealing with our bullshit like a fucking champ. And the one thing that you wanted was this shotgun blast.
The one thing.
And it's the one time he stands
The one
up.
time he stands
The
up and walks
one
away.
time.
I was about to
You
say
did
it, and I
want
look
that.
over. I was looking at Kim talking to her, and I look over to kind of give him like the visual cue, like with my eyes.
Like, hey,
and I
I'm
look
ready.
up, and he's out of the seat on the other side of the room.
You did really want that shotgun blast.
I was like, "Hey, tough guy!" Right before we started, I said, "I just want one thing this whole episode."
There was no way to save it. There was no way to save it.
There it is. No, at that point, I was just already saying it too, and I'm like, "Well, he's not. It's not like he can get there in time." And get this. It's so
I'm dead.
funny. We
I'm
love
dead.
you, tough
Nah,
guy.
you're a pro, tough guy. You're a pro, man.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That was the craziest timing.
Oh shit! So we finally get introduced to the light of the show, Cindy and Shorty. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Fuck Cindy and Shorty.
No, yeah. Sorry, I was nodding, but I wasn't verbally saying anything. Which
Yeah, nodding
this
off.
audio is gonna suck.
We're just
realized that?
hanging on every one of your words.
Oh, you just now fucking realized that?
Kim, I literally had this line for you and I silenced it because you told me you wanted to do a whole fucking dance number in a bit right here. I'm like trying
Well,
to
yeah,
set these
I'm
guys
ready.
up.
You did want to do that.
I'm ready.
I give
still
him
do.
one thing to do before
I
this.
still do.
It's out of here. She tells me one thing to do. I'm trying to set these things up.
I still do.
And it was just like,
Set it up. I still do.
what do you want me to do
Okay,
now?
so Cindy is Shorty. Or do you want me to be Shorty? I'll be Shorty.
Okay.
Because I'm black.
Okay. All right.
And Cindy and Shorty, they're in college now because they graduated high school. It's 1 year later, and they're sitting by this fountain which says, "Once you go black, you never go back." Thomas Edison. I don't know if you guys got that.
Yeah.
And then,
That's a quote.
this is where they start. This is also one of the interesting things about Scary Movie 2 we talked about. That's different from the first one. Is they just start like dubbing like all genres of movies. This one, like the first one, they try to stick to mostly scary movies. This one, they're like, no, we're doing rom-coms, we're doing action. So they pull a Save the Last Dance here, and he's like, come on, Cindy, you gotta loosen up, get some friends. And he's like, here, let's do this. He's like, sit like this, not like this. Go, yeah, yeah. Not with your elbows like that. And he's like, now we're just gonna go left, right, right.
Lean like a cholo, side to side, elbows up, side to side.
You can say that. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Oh, you know that I can say that because Kim.
I was like, I'll give you that one.
For my birthday, I pulled up to Chicago and she hands me little Mexican dolls with sombreros and she goes, "'Cause you're Mexican."
Dias de los Muertos. They were cute, and you still have them in your kitchen.
She quite literally looks at me and hands them to me and just nods up and down, like with her eyebrows up, and goes like, "What are you gonna do with these? You know."
And you knew.
You know why I got you these.
And you knew. You knew.
It's like,
I mean, yeah, I knew, and then you had to say it.
Okay, can you also not act like
like
that was
this,
the
right?
Can you also
And
not
you
act
like
like that was
this.
the only thing in your gift bag?
And also, it was the highlight. Also, Tough Guy and
that's pretty much
James.
it.
It was like Almond Joys, and then two.
I gave you a gift card and some other shit, I think.
You're right. There was an Uber Eats gift card in there too.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
bastard.
But no, Tough Guy and James are also there when this happens, and the whole room is silent. We're all looking at it, and we all know why she gave it to me, and then she goes, "'Cause, you know." She had to make sure that she said it,
Gotta
and we
represent the
all like
culture.
100% knew.
Gotta represent the culture. You know what was ironic? Remember we ended up finding out there was the Mexican Independence parade in Chicago that week because we got stuck
Oh
in
my
traffic.
god, we got stuck,
in
in
traffic
the
for
parade,
like
and then
almost
Kim
an
looks at
hour.
me and she goes,
crazy.
"See?"
No, I didn't. Okay, no. Maybe I did.
Yeah, exactly. yeah, okay. So-
Anywho.
Oh, do you still want to go through with it?
So he's like,
yeah.
so Shorty's like, oh, I gotta move the mic.
Yeah.
He's like, left, right. He's like, now kick. I can't stand
Left,
up.
right, left,
I can't
right,
stand
kick.
up. Kick.
No,
kick.
kick.
And he's like, no, let's put it all together. He's like, left, right. I think I did an extra one. Kick. And then he's like, yeah, son.
This is what happens.
He goes,
That's exactly what happened.
Right, left, kick. Yeah, son.
Son. Yeah,
son. I think that was
There
it.
you
Yeah.
go. That's a better rhythm.
Yeah.
You got it more.
Thank you, white man, for maintaining the rhythm.
Yeah, this was your whole thing. He's also rolling, like, he's supposed to be rolling a joint, but he literally just has, like, ripped out pieces of a book. Not even, like, Bible paper or something. Not, like, thin paper. Like, it's just pieces of, like, a textbook. And he's just, like, crumbling them together.
Well, no,
He's
he
like,
literally says, he's like, oh, man, college is great.
Yeah,
Look at
he's
all
like-
these free
he's
papers.
like, all these free papers.
Yeah. He's hilarious.
He's rolling up, like, 9 papers ripped off, like, together, just crumbling them up.
like shiny laminate papers. The last thing you'd want to smoke anything out of.
Literally.
Glossy ink.
Literally.
There's 9 layers of it. Like, he's just like,
Laugh is perfect. He literally is. He's like, ah.
and I just hate that we're coming off of this from watching all these shitty Evil Bong movies, these terrible Charles Band weed movies, and then we just get to see Shorty, the best like stoner character in the history of movies, and there's a whole scene where like he's getting attacked by actual weed and stuff that's actual super weed. We just watched a movie, which I think those will probably end up coming out after this, or I don't know. I don't know when it's coming out. They might be
whatever.
after or before, but we watch Evil Bong 3 and there's super weed that's literal moss. In
Right.
case that episode isn't out before this one, just moss.
Looks ridiculous.
Moss that you could buy on Amazon, put in like a reptile's terrarium.
Yeah.
And then in this, there's actually a giant like nug monster. You know, it's like
It
a
is
big
like
old
the
piece of
nug
weed.
monster. It's
Yeah.
cool. And they made its cheeks puff when it
It made
smoked.
its cheeks puff.
It's
It's got
awesome.
a mouth. It lights Shorty up.
Yeah,
it's
its
amazing.
hands,
rolls
its
him up into a
fingers,
doobie.
its fingers was moving. His fingers were moving too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
This is how you make like stoner comedy.
But-
like this
but-
is
And on the
funny weed
TV,
stuff.
there's like a Christmas album that's
Yeah.
all like weed and stuff,
Oh
but there's
my
just like
God.
stupid jokes from like it's funny as hell.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing. We talked about this in the first one too. Like the amount of detail the Wayans brothers like put into these movies for the smallest shit like that.
It's a lost
Yeah,
art.
like in the first one, I didn't even think about it. You called it out. Remember when Ray's pissing in the bathroom? They're like making fun of Scream 2. And he's like doing the little race car game. Like,
Yeah.
they had to make that
Yeah.
just for that 2-second scene.
yeah,
that
they had to
whole-
build a giant super weed puppet.
The
what I'm
super
saying,
weed
like-
monster, like that all happened in probably 45 seconds, and it was elaborate. Like there was a lot going on
Yeah.
there.
And it looked legit. It looked like a
so
fucking
good.
nug.
Yeah.
Really good.
And
People-
even
they
the
do
jingle
not make
commercial.
movies like that anymore.
No.
And
No.
part of it really is the death of visual comedy.
Yeah.
Like all these new comedies are really just funny because of what people say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
It might as well just be a fucking podcast.
I mean, like that's all
Yeah.
the Evil Bong movies are. They're just dialogue. It's people standing around going like, "Oh, dude, remember when you smoked weed and then you fell over and then like that girl put her boob on your head?"
yeah.
yeah, and then
But like they don't do the things.
they
They
don't
just say
do the
them.
things. And what's so
Yeah.
cool about this is they show everything.
Yeah,
Tough guy. Put that on the screen for
that's
people to
legit.
see.
Look at
I mean, that's
Shorty's
awesome.
face.
It's so
That's
good.
what I looked like when you FaceTimed me today.
Just horrified.
bed.
I didn't tell you guys. So last night, I actually need to just pull up
chill,
some of the messages.
chill.
I won't say the like the like the parts that you don't want me to say, but I have to do
Shane's
some
face-
of it.
Shane's face goes.
I messaged
What
Kim
the
at
fuck
3 a.m.
happened,
last
guys?
We'll
night.
tell you off record.
Yeah, I'll tell you the rest of it, the parts that I'm going to bleep out right now later. But I messaged Kim at 3 a.m. And I'm not kidding. Like before I even get to close Instagram to like, just move on, she's already seen it and already typing. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I said, Kim, go to bed. And she's like, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's 3 a.m. What are you talking about? She says, I'm at a club. I go, all right, cool.
Things
That's
got
good
weird
stuff.
last night.
And I'm
Oh
like,
my
of course you
God.
are. I go, Godspeed, my friend. She goes, not Godspeed. I'm weak. And say some things. And then she says something that just sounded very neutral, but it shouldn't have been. Like there should have been like a I'm feeling this way or this way about it kind of thing, But she just seemed very neutral.
He's really leaving it open to interpretation.
Yes. And then I go, all right, well, there was no emotion behind that. You're drunk. And she goes, LMAO, your little Virgo ass, LMAO. And I was like, all right, you're blasted. Bye. Literally,
Bye.
my
Little Virgo
Bye.
ass.
and I said,
that's
see you later today. Mind you, this is 3 a.m.
Right,
and
this-
Kim is supposed to leave to head to my house at like 11 a.m.
At the time, it was like you were supposed to be here in 12 hours.
Less than 12 hours.
100%.
Less.
100%. In my defense, it wasn't supposed to go that way.
Yeah. I don't think it was. And then I call her. It's like,
It's
Probably-
like 11.
it's
It's,
the t-
11 a.m.
no, I called you at 12. Oh, I know it was 12 here. It was 11
I was
where
saying
you
it was
were.
11
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I remember I was like, fuck.
I call her, and then she's like, yeah, I'm supposed to leave by 1. And I go, okay. So, because I'm calling her going like, hey, do I have time to run errands?
Yeah.
She answers.
I look like
And-
Shorty was laying in bed.
Yeah, she answers the phone, and I can tell my call woke her up. And I swear to God, when she answered, like her eyes rolled to the front of her head from the back of her head. And she just looked like she had been hit by a train.
Yeah.
And I go, all right, so I have time to run my errands.
He goes, oh, I have time.
But Kim
Needless
made
to
it.
say,
so.
I made it. And needless to say, I looked like Shorty in that photo.
Yeah, you
But
look.
back to the visual comedy. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
It's all in the details.
now I'm trying to think of like recent comedy movies I've seen where it's like hard on the visuals. And I know I have, but like collectively, yeah.
They don't do that shit like they,
They don't.
used to.
They
Speaking
don't.
of good visuals, this is what we see Sean's tucked in wiener.
Okay, you want to hear the best fucking full circle story?
Yeah.
So in our first recording, you'll remember I
Ever?
talked
Or
about
Scary Movie?
Scary Movie.
Oh, okay.
The first one. I talked about how it was the first dick I ever saw in my life. Miss Man, the dick and balls.
Right.
Oh,
Or not dick, the first ball sack I ever saw. This was the first.
Wait, so you saw dick before you saw balls?
No, I saw balls before I saw dick.
Oh.
Because she only had the balls in the
Okay.
movie. So that's why I thought balls were separate, because my sister told me it wasn't clicking in my head. If I saw the dick first, it probably would have made more sense. Anyways.
Like they
so
detach or what?
I thought, remember?
They just carry balls around
Remember,
in their pocket.
she told me that they were in a bag. It was confusing. I couldn't understand it.
She went, oh, they're
have
in
to
a
carry
bag.
balls around in their
get
bag.
it
Yes,
now.
I thought yes.
They got a little bag with balls in it.
Yeah.
It's just like a necklace around your neck.
No, I thought it was like a Ziploc bag with like 2 bouncy balls in it. I'm not kidding. In like their pockets.
Yeah, boys
I-
have to carry around their balls.
When I was younger, like I remember, no one would tell me what a vagina was, and my brothers were just like, it's called parts. And I remember like way later.
They're not wrong.
I just thought that's what it was. And at one point someone was like, oh yeah, girls have this, that, whatever. I think they said vagina, and I went, what is that? And they were like, the thing under there. I was like, that's parts.
You're like, oh, you mean the parts. You
Yeah,
mean the auto parts.
That's exactly what I said. Like, the parts?
Baby, let me touch your parts.
You mean O'Reilly Auto Parts. So that
Those
was
are her
the first.
auto parts.
Oh,
That was
pet
the
my
first.
parts.
Her auto parts.
Don't say pet my parts ever again. That hurt my soul.
Pet my
Oh,
parts.
that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's I don't like pet my parts.
My parts.
I don't like the pet.
PMP baby.
All right, go
So
on, Kim.
that was my first ball sack I
We're in
saw.
the first 5 minutes of this
I know.
movie.
That was the first ball sack I saw in this first scary movie. This was the first tucked in dick I ever saw in the second movie. So they're just showing me so much. This
Yeah.
girl
How
in
many
my-
tucked in dicks have you seen since then?
I did it like 2 days ago.
Probably 2.
That's it?
Yeah. And it's usually like guys doing stupid shit like that. It's never like some guy just has his dick tucked in.
All right, everyone tuck your dicks.
I'm actually pretty sure I've seen your dick tucked in.
Wait, we have to do
pretty
I'm
sure
going
you
to do
did
the rest
this.
of this episode tucked.
Oh.
Caleb.
No, like in my pants.
Okay.
I'm just going to... It's
And
uncomfortable.
I was gonna say that's gotta be painful.
I'm not interested.
But yeah, I
painful,
learned.
but it's not
Needless to say,
comfortable.
I learned a lot early in my childhood from this movie.
From Scary Movie.
All right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's good.
So I saw balls and a tucked-in dick before I saw a dick. How ass backwards is that?
Back asswards. So we get introduced to basically every cast character right now. It's kind of hard to even go through everything.
Yeah.
I mean, what's everyone's favorite addition to this one, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know. The additions I'm not a big fan of, to be honest.
Tim Curry?
Okay, sorry. I guess he's an addition.
I'm going Tim Curry.
Tim Curry and No, Hanson's my favorite addition. Hanson.
Hanson. Yeah, you're right. Hanson's iconic.
But besides
so a lot
Tim
of the
and
reviews
Hanson-
I saw too, people were like, that fucking strong hand guy is the worst character ever invented in the world.
Okay,
What a
that's
piece
weird.
of shit. So
People
annoying.
didn't think that was funny.
I was gonna say that's
That's
weird.
another thing that I think people are pissed about. That's so funny. The dude fucked a turkey.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And the fucking
was
whatever
crazy.
the prosthetics they made for his little hand.
It looks insane.
yeah.
Well, you know, it
disgusting.
has to be. He has to have like levers.
Yeah, control.
in there to move the fingers
Yeah.
and shit.
100%.
Because he does try to grab stuff
100%.
and like it moves around.
I wonder if they
He's
put,
got
like,
little like triggers in there. I
maybe
bet.
like little stilts, like toward,
Yeah.
like going on the end of his
Yeah.
fingers or something. and,
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I will say about this one too. For me, like again, I didn't hate them, but like most of the additions, I wasn't a big fan of. Like Danny Masterson's brother, whatever his name is, he was kind of like irrelevant to
Was
me.
he not in the first one?
No, Bobby was. Bobby was hilarious.
Wait, was that not
This
Chris
is
No,
Masterson?
This is a different guy.
It's
This
Buddy.
This
sorry.
is Buddy.
Wait, was Buddy not?
No,
Oh, shit.
it was Bobby, and he
Yeah.
had dark hair. Remember?
You're right. I thought
Yeah.
Buddy was
and
Bobby
Greg
for some
was in the
reason.
first one, and Shannon Elizabeth.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
Greg, and we're missing
Gail
Shannon
Weathers,
too.
Doofy, the sheriff. Like this one, the
Yeah.
add-ins weren't that I didn't hate them, but they weren't like they didn't
You're
do
right.
anything.
They weren't terrible, but they weren't as good. I'll give you
They
that.
didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
I actually kind of thought the wheelchair guy was like kind of annoying, but
Nah, dude.
He
Nah,
did-
you
Shut
got-
the fuck up.
he did. Here's the thing.
You're pissing me off.
Here's the thing.
now.
I liked
You're
laughing
pissing
at
me
him
off.
because he was such a douche, but
Dude, that's Tobias.
Dude, David Cross, man.
Come on, man.
I was trying to think of his real name. He was in She's the Man.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Arrested Development, man.
I've only seen like
He
the
blew
first season.
himself.
He blew himself.
He did blow himself, which was I'd never need to see it again.
No, I'm talking in Arrested Development. He blew himself,
He
but he
blew
blew himself
himself.
in this.
I know.
He's blown
Holy
himself
shit.
in two different
that
things.
makes his character even better.
Well, here it's a joke. In Arrested Development, he paints himself blue, and he
because
says,
he's
"I
a member
blew-
of the
and he
Blue
says, I
Man
blew
group.
myself.
He wants to be a member of the Blue Man group at least.
Okay,
But then
I've
in
only
this
seen
movie,
like
he
the first
actually
season
blew
of Arrested
himself.
Development. That's
Arrested
hilarious.
Development is criminally underrated, just like this movie.
Agreed.
From what I saw, I thought it was pretty funny, but yeah, needless to say. Anyways, so yeah, that was my comment about the characters. They don't really give much backstory on the characters this time because they don't really need to. Like the first one, they were setting it up that they were making fun of scary movies, so they did the backstory. This one, it's just like these are the add-ins, and here they are. We don't know anything else about them.
I don't know, man. I'm all for them.
I like Tim and I like Hanson. Those ones are good.
I can't believe she just like outed both of our favorite character. Like
I know.
before we started watching this, we literally went, David Cross is in
like,
this.
David Cross is in a
We were
wheelchair.
so excited about this, and then Kim goes, "Yeah, I fucking hate this guy."
Yeah, he's-
Fucking wheelchair guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, you just
that's
wow,
why
really
that's
messed
why I
up.
liked where they were shitting on him with all the jokes
Wow,
Those were funny.
Oh, about how he didn't have legs.
because he was a dick.
God, Kim, you're terrible.
Okay,
I thought he was pretty nice. You know,
well,
Funny, man.
she probably threw him out the window.
I did. I would have.
Crazy. So, who was your favorite add-in, James? Was it David Cross?
Yeah, it's
It was.
Yeah.
David Cross and Tim
Tori
Curry for me.
Spelling was a weird choice.
Oh yeah, huh?
That one always kind of. I was like, I wonder why
Didn't they toss
landed.
Tori Spelling into a Scream too? Wasn't she in like in a stab or something in a Scream?
She
Or am I just
Probably in a
tripping?
stab.
Am I thinking
might
that?
have been in a stab.
Everybody's in a stab.
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel like she was in a
might
stab.
have been in
and
a stab. I'm almost positive she was.
and
in
I
stab.
think that's like the scary movie thing too. They try to get like people from Scream and like
Right.
stuff like that. Like,
she
they've done
almost
that-
was. I mean, almost was. I'm almost positive that she was in stab.
Yeah, I think she was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Cindy gets a
guess.
wedgie,
Ooh.
big atomic wedgie. We get her serving on the street and singing. What serving?
Surfing.
Serving.
Surf.
Serving
Serving on the street.
and singing.
Oh, driving. It's probably at swerving.
Dude, my
swerving.
autocorrect was
Swerving.
Oh, swerving! I
And
missed the W. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's swerving.
Yeah.
What was the song she was singing again?
The graduation song by Vitamin
I
C.
could walk 500.
Wait, we have to hold on. Let's backtrack for a split second because
Okay.
we skipped a kind of
I
key
told you if
component.
I miss anything, just fill it in
It's
because
I mean, everyone's
this
seen
movie
this
is
movie, so I
chaotic.
don't think we really need to explain. But we missed the fact that they're all getting ready to head to this mansion
because like Cindy's new job or something.
because
like that,
they're all in
right?
college and their professor as a
Oh.
quote Tim Curry's their professor quote unquote project wants them to go to this like historical mansion, but they don't know it's haunted. So that's where we're at right now with Cindy headed to the mansion.
Okay. That's where we are. The song tells her to shut the fuck up. It takes no time to get introduced to Stronghand. Hanson is apparently his name.
Also from what's his name? The guy from There's Something About Mary. He's been in a bunch of shit.
Oh. What else was he?
Chris Elliott?
Chris Elliott, I believe, yeah.
Okay.
What else did you say he was in, James?
He's Lily's mom.
Oh, he's
How I Met
Lily's
Your
mom
Mother.
in How I Met Your Mother. Yeah.
Who makes
Or
all the
wait,
board
Lily's
games.
mom, Lily's dad.
Lily's dad.
He's Lily.
know.
He's
We all
Lily's
went- we all
mom in
went-
How I Met Your
we're all
Mother.
like,
We both said
yeah.
that so confidently.
Yes, James. Lily's mom. Yes.
Lily's
We
mom.
said that so confidently. We're like, yeah, of course, Lily's mom and How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, Hanson might
The one that's
be.
obsessed with board games.
Yeah.
Hanson's probably the highlight of this movie.
He is pretty great.
I mean, after watching this movie, I remember like playground gossip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, what did you talk about with your friends?
Yeah.
after this
Strong
movie came
hand
out.
was the
And it
only
was grab
thing.
my strong hand. All anyone said was
I heard
grab my
that
strong
so
hand.
much in middle
I
school.
And
found-
he
yeah.
doesn't even actually say the words grab my
I
strong
know.
hand.
No, I
I
think
know.
doesn't he?
He says grab my tiny hand.
Are you serious?
He says
I think he says like use my good hand. Like I don't
says
think he
that
doesn't
one-
technically say
says
strong
that
hand.
one's not strong enough. You gotta grab my tiny hand.
No, I think he says grab my strong hand because he calls it his strong hand.
He didn't.
Are we sure?
I'm
I don't
sure.
know. I'm not positive.
I'm not positive. I don't.
Pull
I
it
feel
up.
like he did. I want to hear that.
So I found this out that all of like in high school, I found this out like all of like the football players when if someone would fall down, they go to help him up, they would say that. I didn't realize that was like a known thing, I guess, in football.
Here, oh, take my hand.
Take my hand.
You're gonna fall unless you take my hand. No, give me your other hand. Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand. No.
Little hand.
He says, "Take my little hand."
Yeah.
Why does he call it his strong hand every time? And then when it goes to grab it, what
I
do you want?
don't know.
Isn't
I
that
don't
the
know.
one time that you should call
You
it the
want
strong
to
hand?
reinforce
The fact that it's strong.
Yeah.
It's gonna lift you up.
grab
That-
my little hand.
Who knows that?
James,
could've-
good catch
that
because
could've
I
been-
have
freaked me out.
that
I have
could've,
lived my. Did you just realize that today, or have you
Yeah,
like?
no, it was like one of those Star Wars moments of like
Yeah.
how he never actually says, "Luke, I am your father." You know
No,
what I mean?
remember when we were doing?
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Remember in Amityville Thanksgiving where Nia says, "I watched this movie 5 times." He definitely said, "I want. Let me eat your ass."
No, no, no,
I'm
no,
gonna eat
no,
your
no,
ass.
no, no,
I'm gonna eat
no,
your
no.
ass.
No. We can't compare that because she was on shrooms.
Is being in middle school not the same as being on shrooms? Being a middle schooler in middle school talking to your middle school friends? That's
it's
the
pretty much
same
the same
thing.
thing.
I feel like
guess.
every time I'm on shrooms, I'm just like, yeah, dude, strong hand.
Grab a strong hand.
Yeah, I wonder why strong hand became a thing. I guess probably because he keeps saying it the
Because
whole movie.
well, he
Yeah.
does say it the whole movie. I guess
Right.
it's just not
Not
that
there.
one
Maybe
time.
maybe that was another because we talked about
That's
this.
the Sinbad thing, dude.
Oh, the Kazam,
Well,
Shazam,
yeah,
Shazam,
Shazam.
And then he's like, it's like Shazam with the superhero thing. We were like,
Dude.
huh?
James, you just blew my mind.
Here's the thing.
You're
You
welcome.
blew my mind.
That
That's
also
crazy.
could have been a scene where Chris Elliott like improvised. Who the fuck knows? Because
Yeah.
in
Maybe.
the
I
first
don't
scary
know.
movie, remember when we were like taking notes and shit? A lot of that shit was improvised too,
Yeah.
like on site. So who knows?
I feel like there's a lot of things in just a scary movie franchise where I feel like they said or did something completely different.
That's what I'm saying.
than
When
what
Sean,
they
I
actually
would
did.
bet money that when Sean Wayans was doing the push-ups and he was like, "Yeah, Brandon," he just
Yeah,
threw
I
that
didn't
in.
remember that
he just
either.
threw that in. I was like, "That's incredible." Little shit.
No, I think that there's something about these movies and probably how most of us watched them at like very developmental parts of your life and probably like late at night, slumber parties, renting them, like that kind of thing. There's almost this whole different level of like talking about the movie versus actually watching the movie.
When we're showing Kim John Dacre
Yeah.
and she's screaming and like talking over all the parts that we wanted to like show her. It's all about how you intake it, you
it's
know?
wild, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's probably talking over the strong hand thing while they're doing it. They're like, "Yeah, take my strong hand." So everyone's
Yeah.
just like, "Yeah, take the strong hand."
Well,
You know?
and it's already like subconsciously in our mind.
Yeah, you
'Cause
just
he
want to
said-
like fill
he
in the
said
blank.
strong hand so many times, so now
Yeah.
it's already strong hand at that point to us.
That's crazy. I do like when he starts talking about his butt and he calls it his fanny and he starts shitting himself.
Good old Fanny.
He's just like, "Oh, watch the fanny, watch the fanny."
Yeah,
Let
we
the
find-
fanny,
we
make
find
room
out-
for the fanny.
We find out pretty early on that Hanson is very handsy and creepy.
Hanson is handsy with his little hand.
Yeah, he's like, so Cindy walks in, she drops her little duffel bag, and like all her shit falls out, like
he
her bra
sniffs
and
her.
underwear. Yeah, he's like,
sniffing
"Oh,
everything."
what do we have here? And he just,
Oh
like,
my God.
takes the biggest whiff of her bra and underwear. He's very, very creepy. He actually always plays the creepy guy. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it,
He's
not Lily,
creepy
not
a lot
Lily's.
of times.
Yeah, he's pretty creepy as Lily's mom too.
Yeah, man.
I do like when Shorty gets in a fight with a bird about whether or not the bird fucked his mother. And this bird is, just talking shit the whole movie. But apparently there are like deleted scenes where the bird wasn't talking and then Shorty and Cindy ate him.
What?
So they took a turn with that. They were like, all right, eat the bird. Never mind. The bird talks. And A lot.
I'm so confused.
Wait, why did they?
I was actually going to
what?
ask, does anyone know if that bird is supposed to be a reference?
A reference?
Why is,
To what,
why is
Polly?
the
Yeah, what else
bird
would-
in throughout the whole movie? We see clips of the
That
bird.
is a really random thing to just have. But I also kind of feel like talking birds was like oddly a thing in the early 2000s.
yeah.
Because Polly came out and then
Along
they
Came
had
Polly.
they had that movie, they had that Pepsi ad, I think, with a talking parrot.
Something.
I feel like it was a big thing for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, a deleted scene says numerous scenes with the bird not talking and Shorty and Cindy eating him.
Why would they need to
Yeah,
eat
why
the
would
bird?
they eat a
I
parrot?
mean, that's what I thought when I read it, but then when I really think about it, I'm like, they'd get there.
If they were
find a
stoned,
way.
were they just high?
They'd probably be stoned or something. Like, you know, Shorty gets Cindy high and they're smoking. They're like, you think that thing tastes like chicken? And he's like, nah, that's a pheasant. Like, you can't eat that.
That's a cockatoo.
Yeah, I don't know why the bird. We'll have to look into that after this because now I'm curious.
They
I feel like it is now that I'm thinking about it. It's very random, but
Yeah.
I do feel like it was one of those kitschy things in the early 2000s. So was it a reference or was it not?
eating a bird
Yeah.
means something.
Yum.
I don't have anything for that. Okay, so should we talk about Ray's fingers?
Yeah. They're everywhere.
The extendo, was that his dick that grabbed the clown?
Yes,
that's
brought
his
it.
dick,
that
man.
was his
That is his.
dick.
I
That's his
want
penis.
to make sure it wasn't
And-
just like an extendo finger. I figured it's
Nah,
his
that's
dick.
his
but,
penis.
If you've ever seen the televised version, it's it's something else. It's just like a rope. It's like a little like striped
Oh,
rope.
Interesting.
I'm sure I
because-
have seen that.
Because you
but,
totally have. You probably didn't even like notice, but I didn't even catch that until I
That's
was
probably why I was confused right now because I've probably seen the television version
yeah.
more than I've seen
seen
it
like the DVD
streaming or on DVD or anything.
So, I was watching with one of my friends, and it was the DVD, and his dick comes out, and she was like, "What?" She was like hella confused, and I was like, "That's the scene.
This is a scary
That's
movie,
the
too.
scene.
What's the
scary-
problem?"
But yeah, they're not gonna have a fucking big black dick on fucking Comedy Central, and you can't blur it out.
Why wouldn't they?
You can't blur it out.
No, you really can't.
So yeah, they had to. So
So
they
they-
had
so
to
they
take the
basically
scene.
replaced,
They had to.
yeah.
They had to take the
Oh.
scene twice because they knew at some point.
No, they probably just edited it after. Like I think
Yeah.
TV probably did that. That probably wasn't like.
I don't know.
the
It looked.
production,
It
right?
looked pretty legit.
I don't think so, right? It
Yeah,
probably
I
had
mean,
to be
it's-
just TV.
It's possible
that
that they shot it that
You
way.
think so?
Yeah,
I guess I
especially,
don't know enough
especially
about
back
that.
then, 2001.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it's around his
crazy.
neck. It
They
doesn't
would
look
they,
edited.
they
at
would
all.
have taken some of that into account back
Wow.
then.
They probably had to take so.
Yeah.
Now that you said that it's a rope, I feel like I remember the rope.
It's like a
version.
striped rope or something like that. I want to say.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Ray's dick strangles the clown. What's his name?
I
No, you
called it
just
a
called
Bozo
it,
the
yeah.
Clown, but I don't think it was a
Yeah, you're
Bozo.
right. I don't
Like
think
it's
it
a
has
little
a name.
different. It just
Yeah.
looked
It
Bozo
is
the
creepy.
Clownish.
it's kind of
Oh yeah, it's creepy.
yeah, it's kind of supposed to be like Poltergeist,
It's
right?
like a wizard clown.
Oh
yeah, it is the
yeah,
Poltergeist.
It does look like the
Yeah.
clown from Poltergeist. That has to be what it was because the clown is always going in the kid's room
Yeah.
and whatnot,
Yeah.
and he's like
and
The
so
smoke
instead,
under the bed.
instead of the clown scaring the kid, Ray just fucks the clown.
the clown.
He's like, "You want to play with Uncle Ray Ray?"
That was crazy. He's just like dirty talking it like from under the bed. He's like, "Yeah, you like that?" And you see the clown's facial reaction is just like, "I don't like
Yeah.
that."
fucked up.
Actually,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it is.
It's
It
really
is.
fucked up, honestly.
is.
Yeah.
Right after
Okay.
he's doing his push-ups.
So there are some other things that happen.
The
but,
reference from the bird is from Pauly. Shout out to Leo.
Oh, it is Polly. Okay.
like Polly the show.
No,
Polly
there was a
Pocket.
movie
Along
about a
Came
girl.
Polly.
Polly from Rocket.
Well, there's a
Or
long
from
Came Polly
Rocky.
with Ben Stiller.
Rocket.
But there was the movie called just Polly.
Polly?
About
I've
a,
never seen it.
about a cockatoo named Polly. This girl like couldn't really talk. It was Breslin, Spencer
Polly
Breslin's
from
sister.
'98.
Abigail Breslin.
No, the other one. Or no, not
Tony
sorry.
Shalhoub.
Jesse
It's starring
Eisenberg's
Tony
sister.
Shalhoub. Wait, Polly is with Tony
Starring
Shalhoub.
Tony
Jesse
Tony
Eisenberg's
Shalhoub and
sister.
Cheech Marin.
Yeah, it's
What?
the little girl who like can't talk. I want to say, or am I mixing? Yeah, Haley Eisenberg.
Damn,
Jesse's
I've
sister.
never seen this.
It was like a big movie.
Wait,
in
that's
the-
Jesse Eisenberg's sister.
Yeah, they look
Have you
just
ever seen
alike.
this, James?
No.
Yeah, Polly. She had this
Can you scroll
parrot
up a
that,
little
like,
bit, tough
talked
guy?
to her.
That's
My
crazy.
I just
sister
want
and
to see
I
like
had
the
it on.
poster.
It was like a big kids
It's a
movie.
big old bird.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
I
says
remember
Polly.
that cover. I
Yeah.
remember that cover.
I don't.
So I guess it was a Polly reference, which is like so random because that was a kids and family movie.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, Tony Shalhoub, I'm tired of this guy coming up in my
He
life.
always does come up in your life.
Way too often for someone that I don't ever talk about. I don't bring him up. Everyone else brings him up to me.
Yeah. It's very random.
We have to talk about the Nike commercial.
Oh,
That's one of the best jokes ever. You're telling me this isn't a 5-star? 5 stars.
Thank you.
No, I'm bringing it back. This is a 5-star movie.
okay.
That Nike commercial is
That's
great.
insane. And they do the entire commercial.
I
And
do
it really
love
sucks.
that they
Sorry.
did the whole, after seeing that full one, I was like, I didn't realize there was actually somebody spitting on their head in the
No,
Nike.
they remade it exactly.
It was so good. I mean, they played that Nike commercial so often back in the day, and
They
it is
did.
sad. Kim brought it up. She's like, it's crazy because there are people watching this movie that have no fucking
No
idea
idea what that
this
is
is.
referencing.
They won't get the gag.
But if you were watching TV when commercials, were a thing and you're
Yeah.
scrolling through cable, that Nike commercial, like, you would know if you're like turned around, you're in the kitchen, you're cooking, you're doing anything, you just hear, like, I don't know how to fucking do that. I don't have like shoes that are, yeah, there you go. And it's just like, your Skechers, like,
Yeah.
or not
Yeah,
just
yeah,
Nikes.
yeah.
Your fucking Nikes,
Your
like,
fucking Skechers.
literally the Nike
Your
commercial.
Skechers.
Your Skechers in the Nike commercial doing what's the squeaky
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
the squeaky
yeah.
thing on the
Yeah.
floor.
Basketball
you know?
noises.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just doing all that,
Yeah.
and it's
It's an
it
iconic
would
commercial.
haunt you if you heard that commercial enough back in the day, and you heard it all the time. It was
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, though, there's a lot of shit in this movie that they reference that like most younger people probably wouldn't, besides The Exorcist at the beginning and some of the other like, references to the first
Very
movie.
known things.
Yeah, because like, Dude, Where's My Car?
Like there's timeless.
Yeah.
There are timeless references
Who's watching
in this.
Dude, Where's My Car as a young person now?
Yeah,
If they
I
didn't
don't
grow
know.
up with it. No one.
Unfortunate.
Dude,
No
Where's My
one.
Car? Like I've probably watched that movie hundreds of times, and it's never something that I've put on. It's just something that you're going through cable, and it's like, oh, Dude, Where's My Car is on.
You don't find it finds you, you know?
Legitimately.
Yeah.
I'd be having the weirdest day, and then Dude, Where's My Car comes on. It's like, oh shit, yeah. Yeah, dude. Dude, where's my car?
Yeah, this one doesn't, I guess, reference as many quote unquote iconic movies.
Zoltan.
The what? What did you say?
Zoltan.
Zoltan?
Like
It's-
this. Like this.
I think it's this, right?
I found
What's
it.
that?
Zoltan.
Zoltan.
But what is that?
Zoltan.
What does that
Dude,
mean?
where's my car?
Zoltan.
Oh,
Where's my car?
I've seen that movie once.
Oh, what? We have to watch
We're
Dude, Where's
watching
My
that
Car
after
right when
this.
we're done, right?
can,
I mean, we're gonna slide the TV over and watch it on the church
Wait,
pews,
I
dude.
thought we were watching a documentary.
I forgot about that.
The Andrew Callahan documentary.
I'll
We
watch
do-
Dude, Where's My
yeah.
Car?
We do have to
but
watch. I guess we'll
it's
watch
just been
Dude,
a-
Where's My Car
It's
tomorrow.
been a long
we'll watch
time.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll do that,
I don't really remember anything that happened.
We'll watch
besides
Dude,
Ashton
Where's
Kutcher.
My
Totally
Car?
holds up.
and
Okay,
then
okay.
we'll shoot the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, this one doesn't reference as many like iconic movies. It's just a hodgepodge of shit. So I feel like
I feel like it does, but when it does, it's just not as like outward. Like they'll mention a lot of movies, but it's like just quick jokes.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's just a hodgepodge of stuff. So I feel like if you are a younger person and you're watching this one, you're probably very confused.
I mean, we probably should talk about how
Very
this movie
confused.
feels like it's 15 minutes long.
It
And
does,
not in a
'cause
bad
it's-
way.
It goes
Like
so fast.
it's just hitting and hitting and hitting, joke after joke.
nonstop.
It is hitting. Yeah, the references in this one are interesting, but I feel like, yeah, if I were young, the only thing I would fucking know in this is The Exorcist, maybe Poltergeist with that little clown, and probably not even the Charlie's Angels reference, which is fucking sad and crazy. Maybe, because didn't they actually remade Charlie's Angels recently, too?
Yeah,
And that was bad.
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like most of this, they would, like, Polly, we barely knew that reference.
Right. Well, even the whole setup for the movie it's kind of
Shake Your
house.
Ass? They probably don't know Shake Your Ass.
Well, no, not that.
Oh.
I mean, like the plot, like them having the students come.
yes.
It's kind of like House on Haunted Hill, but not really.
It is, because I was trying to decide. I was like,
Yeah.
it's not Resurrection, because Resurrection came out the year after this.
Yeah.
So I was like, which horror movie is it?
I guess they're
It
probably
is.
going the most off of what was the Liam Neeson, The Haunting?
The Haunting, The American Haunting.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of what their vibe was
Yeah,
there.
you're right. I think it 100% is.
Because that would have been pretty
It,
recent.
yeah, it 100% is, because there's the scene, I think, I've only seen that movie once with Owen Wilson, right?
Is that right?
And Catherine Zeta-Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to say they dub it at some point in here with the girl and the
Oh,
The
is that
white
what that
gown,
is?
not What Lies Beneath. The red gown was What Lies Beneath. Literally every fucking random movie. But yeah, the white gown. I'm pretty sure there's a scene where Owen Wilson's in like a room and that happens or some
Okay.
shit. But I could be way wrong.
Okay.
Oh yeah, What Lies Beneath, House on Haunted Hill, 13 Ghosts, Twister, Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Oh
Dragon.
yeah, that little Twister one's
Charlie's
thrown
Angels.
in there
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah, you were like Twister. I was like, I
why
never
is
even
Twister
realized
here?
Twister wasn't
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
There's so many. It's insane.
Yeah, there are a lot of, it's a hodgepodge.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe that's why this one was also critically like, because maybe it didn't stick with as many people, but I don't know.
Maybe people just didn't get
Get
all
it?
the
Yeah.
randomness
Yeah,
and how
'cause-
all the randomness was a reference.
Yeah, because like even if someone were to watch, even
That's
if
for me,
somebody,
it's not for
even
you.
if somebody were to, what just happened? Why I paused is because Caleb walked down here with 2 shot glasses.
Kim's getting stressed out because I keep walking down with shot glasses and she thinks it's for her. This time, the last time it was for all of us. This time, I just want
already
a shot.
taken 2 JMO shots, which I never do. But maybe that's also why. I don't know. Just speculation. Why this one maybe critically didn't do as well. Maybe people couldn't relate to it. Because if you turn on the original, people are gonna know no matter what time that they're referencing Scream. I know.
Yeah, it's so
The
closely
Matrix, yeah.
following Scream
Yeah.
already that all the other stuff is kind of like icing.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just talking about why people.
I
may
heard
hate
it all
this.
from upstairs.
You
Actually,
can hear it? Really?
Yeah, I was still listening. I was just like peeing.
I'm dead.
Okay, but we should probably move on a little bit because I'm sure this is going to be the longest episode forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
We get about 4 more hot jokes in a row. There's a basketball to Cindy's face. Feelings are gay, but it's okay if you're a chick.
There's a lot of gay jokes in this one,
But it's okay.
just like the
if
first
you're a
one.
chick. There's a Spanish chick licking Buddy's nuts.
He did drop that line. That was a pretty funny buddy line. I will
This
say.
was so funny because Cindy's like, hey, you gotta like open up. We have to talk more. And he's like, okay, yeah. So there's a Spanish girl that was licking my nuts a while ago. She's like, wait, okay.
like, hold on.
Maybe let's bring it back.
Hold on. Reel it back.
And then you see bloody footprints on the floor, and he goes, someone's on their rag.
I know, and I'm like, what?
I love that joke. It's just like, man doesn't know woman
Woman,
reproductive
but also
system.
like, who says on the rag anymore?
Well, this was 2001.
Yeah, you're
so
right,
I mean,
you're right.
this
Fair,
was like what
fair,
we can't look at this with a 2022
fair.
lens, but also I say it
You say on the rag?
as like, you know, it's like an ironic thing. It's like, oh, what, you're on your rag again? You know? Oh, what, you're on your rag again? See, that's why you weren't
What are you,
impressed
Aladdin?
with my joke.
Are you Aladdin?
Does Aladdin say that?
You know, he's on a rug.
That's a rag? Aladdin floating on his magical rag.
Yo, can we just talk about how fucking cool it would be to have?
There's oh my god. Neither of us are smoking or doing anything. We just start getting into a coughing fit.
How fucking dope would it be to have a magic fucking carpet we could just all hop on, fly through the fucking air?
We have one.
Let's take it to the island tomorrow.
Island Boys. Tough Guy has been on this thing where he really wants to get a cameo from Island Boys, but I don't want to.
Are they out of the budget?
They're out of money,
Oh.
and I don't want to give them money.
They're out of money. Caleb looks so disappointed. He's like, Kim, they're out of money. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know the back history about the Island Boys.
You think you could fuck a ghost?
Yeah, I know.
Like, would you want to though? Is
We've
what I'm
talked about this. Yeah, like
Oh, we have talked about this.
I've
Before. I
said
think we've
this
talked
on
about this a
record
lot.
multiple times. I would be down to fuck a ghost because I feel like it would be exhilarating.
Have me and you talked about this, James? Would you fuck a ghost?
If I can guarantee that
You're like, as long as I can come. If I can guarantee that I jizz.
if it's gonna be fully consensual.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
The ghost is
I
agreeing.
doubt,
Like,
yeah.
like you're in a situation where, okay, I don't know if you want.
He's like, as long
He's like,
as.
as long as I'm not getting me too'd about it, I will fuck the ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, okay, this is the
It's
situation.
consensual.
And I don't want to be fucked by a ghost.
You want to penetrate the ghost.
I would penetrate the ghost
Okay, so you're on a. Do
because that's got to be fucking.
Do you want it
crazy.
to be
Does
like-
your dick just disappear?
you want to go on a date first,
Great
or like,
question.
are you fine with just like getting right into it? Like, do you?
No, there's no
Oh,
dates. It's
Okay.
just.
We don't
So,
need to talk.
You meet this ghost on.
No, there's no
Ghost
meeting. They
Tinder?
just
Pull
pin you
Tinder.
down.
Poltender.
Pull Tinder.
I don't want there to be any
Tinder.
I kind of want to be like in my room, and then the ghost pins me down, and then he starts going. I'm like, whoa. Like my friend's mom.
Episode of Nathan For You with the ghost realtor.
Yeah.
Remember when she just starts talking about it, she's like, I've done that with a ghost before. That's happened. And then Nathan's like, wait, what? Like this has happened before? She goes, oh yeah. Like it's just a standard thing. Oh yeah.
There's a great Crank Yankers with Wanda Sykes.
I've
What's
definitely
Crank
seen this.
Yankers?
Yeah.
Remember we talked about this and you didn't know what Crank
Crank
Yankers
Can't
was?
do this
The
again,
puppets. Yeah.
Caleb.
Wait, we've done this before?
Caleb, we have done this. The puppets. When did
we do this
Yeah, when
It wasn't
and why?
even that long
When and
ago.
why? It was literally, Caleb, it was literally I
'Cause
think
she
the
got
last
so
time. Because
pissed.
it was in an Eminem music video.
Yeah, they used
Why-
the puppets for
Why
him
were
in a
we
music
talking
video.
about Crank Yankers?
Because I've been watching it on Paramount and they have new ones.
Okay, maybe that's, yeah. It was literally, I think, the last
brought
time
it
I was
back.
here. I think it was the last time I was here, and you were like, what's Crank Yankers? And I was like, this fucking guy.
Why are we living in a simulation where we have the same conversation every 2 weeks?
Our
in the Matrix,
listeners
man.
are probably like, these fucking people. They've talked about this shit
No, I
multiple
swear to God,
times.
every 2 weeks, it goes in a cycle. Like, I'll bring something up to James that we talked about weeks ago, and then he's like, wait, what are you talking about? And then James will bring something up to Kim that we talked about weeks ago, and she's like, what are you talking about? She brings it up to me, and I'm like, what do you mean?
We're in the fucking Matrix.
Who's Keanu Reeves?
Great question.
I call Lawrence Fishburne.
You're, no, for obvious reasons, that's not possible.
What's the reason?
You're short.
I do have a short complex.
You're not short, actually, but you're not tall enough to be Lawrence.
I'm the shortest one in this room.
You are, but you're not short.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Okay.
describe you as short.
Like, not short king, but like not
Yeah.
tall king.
Yeah,
No,
you're
I think you and I are both short.
You're taller than me, though. You know what's weird?
yeah, I feel like
I
you're taller
remember
than you.
when me and you first met, we had a conversation about like, oh, okay, these are the heights.
Yeah.
And when we like left and whatnot, in my head I was like, oh yeah, George. I was like,
George Clooney's a lot taller than me.
George.
I was like, me and James are
forgot
like
that
the
one.
same height. I was like, I think maybe he's like a half inch shorter than me. And then when I moved out here, then we were standing in front of each other. I was like, why did I have that in my head? That's not the case. It's not the case at all. Short king complex. I'm like, no, I'm taller than everyone. What are you talking?
No, like
what are you talking about?
Devontae's normal size. You and I are short.
We are short. We're on the shorter end of the
Yeah.
spectrum. I mean, me and you are the shorter ones in here, right?
Yeah.
Is Kim tall? Kim's tall. Oh wait, we had this conversation earlier. We
I
can't
don't
keep
know.
having the same
I'm
conversation.
taller than you, but I don't think
Anyway,
I'm taller than
what I'm
James.
saying is Wanda Sykes does a crank
Yeah.
call to a hotel that's well known for being haunted,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "Oh yeah, but can I fuck the ghost though?"
Wanda Sykes is
Oh,
hilarious.
she
I
wants to
saw
fuck the ghost.
I saw Wanda Sykes. Fun. We got to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the tangents, but this is me. This is who I am. This is us. If you're listening and you don't like it, then get the fuck off. So here's the thing, Wanda Sykes. You just lost 5 Patreons. Sorry, I'll Venmo you.
Not even
so
listeners
Wanda-
paying. She's like, oh, I'll handle any Patreons that
anything
leave
you
after
lose,
this
I'll
episode.
take care of it.
Look at Kim over here.
So
Kraft Heinz money.
no, I craft hoe money. No, I'm kidding. So
Crapto.
You're a craft hoe.
could you
Wait, what was
imagine?
your motto again?
Cheap and easy.
always open.
No,
doesn't taste
not
great.
not tasty, but cheap and easy.
Oh,
No, I think it was
not tasty,
but available.
but edible.
Not tasty, but edible.
Edible.
But
It was not
edible
tasty, but
and
edible.
always available.
And always, open,
always available.
open 24 hours.
Open 24/7. Not tasty, but edible.
I'm giving you the facts. I'm straight up. There's no question you have for me.
Kim doesn't beat around the bush,
Yeah.
but you could beat around Kim's bush 24/7.
And you know what it is.
It's edible, but not tasty.
Yeah, you know what it is. Anyways,
Oh my God.
so Wanda Sykes last night was at the club. I was at because we were walking and this lady was barefoot and her wig was falling off. Her face looked like Wanda Sykes. And that's it. I saw Wanda Sykes last night.
So it wasn't.
It was Wanda Sykes. Wanda, you were
the same way
barefoot
that
at the club.
you and I saw fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm guy.
Larry David?
Larry
the same way
David.
that you and I saw Larry David
The
at
first
LAX.
time me and James
That's
in
plausible, though.
Cleveland all met each other, or I
It
guess.
definitely wasn't.
I think you texted me or something. You're like, Larry David. I was like, what?
No, because we looked to the left. There's a dude in a convertible at like the LAX airport. He looked a lot like Larry David, and we went, this legitimately could be Larry David.
It very much.
It was like 9 o'clock at night, and
it's
it was kind of
LAX.
cold.
We know
His
he's a car
top was
guy.
down.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seemed like who else would have their top down right now but Larry David?
Right.
But somehow it wasn't Larry
Yeah.
David.
It's just a random guy.
It was
Just an old bald
it
guy.
was Gary Lavid.
It was definitely Dairy Lavid.
Dairy Lavid.
Dairy, if you're listening, we love you and we miss you. And we're
Okay.
sorry.
So on the other side of things, tangent aside, Ray wants Brenda, his girlfriend, to talk dirty to him. And she says,
She's like, Ray, I don't know what to say.
that was also like, oh, Ray, I don't know what to say. He's like, oh, that's so sweet. You want me to talk dirty?
I love the Brenda. I'm so happy they brought back the Brenda and Ray sex scenes because they're hilarious.
I'm going to call them Brenda-isms because just everything she says is fucking gold. The
So-
way she
yeah.
delivers her
Dude.
lines, holy shit.
Oh, Ray.
Incredible. And she goes, all right, so I'm going to talk dirty. She goes, all right, yeah, you like this? This is so fun, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, baby, I like that. And then she goes, I'm going to fucking piss on your face, fart in your mouth, and shit all over the wall. She goes, all right, wait a second.
And then she's like, too dirty.
oh, was that too dirty? She gets all innocent again.
I love Brenda.
All right, so Cindy gets in a fight with a cat, and this cat fight is very interesting because this cat is like a puppet, but they're kind of stop motioning it, and it's punching, and it's knocking her lights out, basically.
Yeah,
Her pussy's gone crazy.
it has. And then it has, at one point, when she has the fucking glass shard and she's like holding it down.
I thought she was going to slit the cat's throat,
Could
dude.
you
It was
imagine?
crazy.
Could you imagine?
It was wild, but no, the cat just punches her in the face.
Throws a chair at her, picks up a chair, throws it at her.
Yeah, the chair.
The cat picks up a chair. Like, come on.
It was incredible.
And if you thought Ray was done sticking his fingers in the asses of people, or
We
also
got
not,
news for
yeah,
you.
but
Ray-
also not really people.
Ray has never done sticking his fingers in ass.
This is where he does the thing to the clown doll. We already went into that, but just saying, that's right here.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop
He's-
as we
yeah.
progress into the movie.
He's laying down some pipe underneath the bed.
And then Cindy has a dream about laying down some pipe on Tim Curry. I think she was trying to enter him.
So that was What Lies Beneath. Yeah, she was definitely.
I mean, this is your scene, Kim.
This is my nipples, my long nips.
Wait, they're your nipples?
Don't go,
My long
don't go,
nips.
Kim. This is your scene, and point at my nipples.
I point out my nipples, Kim.
Well, then why is it my scene? What am I supposed to do?
Well, you were.
You said that you liked Tim's long nipples.
No, I said his nipples are fucking gross. I never said I liked
That's not
them.
what I got from it. I thought she liked
No.
it.
I thought you thought it was
I
funny.
thought she liked it.
Yeah, funny.
Oh.
Yeah, you like
But
this,
because
like,
they're
you like this
gross,
part.
not
It's funny.
because I want to lick them.
I don't know,
we don't
Kim.
think that you want to fuck Tim Curry.
See, she's filling this up. We never said she wanted to lick the nipples, and all of a sudden she's like, oh, well, if you're going to put words in my mouth, of course I want to lick them.
I'm like, not like I want to put whipped cream on them and maybe like.
Oh, my God. I have 2 bottles upstairs. You can use a whole bottle for
I
each
know
nipple.
you do. You were slowly unwrapping them earlier, and I was like, I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable.
Why did you buy 2 bottles of whipped cream today?
I was at Costco. They have, it's 2-pack. I got it for the pie, pumpkin pie.
Hi.
You mean Tupac?
I only wanted 1 bottle, but you know, it's like Costco's like, hey, 2 for $5.
Did you
Am
guys
I
see
gonna
the
go
video of
through
the
2?
little
No,
boy
but
eating the whipped cream that he found in his mom's bedroom? And the guy's like, why do you think she had it in there? He's like, she's probably hungry. And there's whipped cream all over this little boy's face. I'm like, that is fucked up. He said and he's like sucking his fingers too. He's like, she's probably hungry. I don't know.
that's so genuine. It's
So
like, yeah,
genuine.
well, you know, mom needed a snack. A midnight snack.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little whipped cream, you know? Keep it by the bed.
No, that pisses me off that she opened her whipped cream and she's keeping it by the bed. You're supposed to refrigerate
Maybe
it.
she has a mini fridge. Now you're assuming.
Did the story mention a mini fridge?
Nope, but
Cool.
we're not gonna.
So we're not. Wait, no, you said we're not gonna. So we're gonna just go ahead and assume that there's a mini fridge. We're gonna
if
add
you
that
need a
in.
mini fridge by your bed for your whipped cream,
That's
there's
all,
a problem.
That's
You're-
all that's
no,
in there.
no.
It's 30 bottles of whipped
No,
cream.
it means that you're a very type A, you know, get shit done person.
I don't know what I
That
just
was
witnessed.
assault. Is this offensive to you? Is this fucking offending
we
you?
got Brett over here just
Yeah.
smacking people.
Holy
All right, well, this is when the
shit.
whole weed thing happens. We don't have to mention this again. We already did all
Yeah.
the weed stuff. What? Well, you guys signaled?
No.
What?
Oh, okay. So everyone keeps saying that Cindy has greasy skin, split ends. She looks like she has Down syndrome, and to top it off, orangutan titties.
She said you gotta put him in the full Nelson just to lick him.
Because the armpits. This happens when, like, okay, Cindy's boyfriend, Masterson, not the
Buddy.
Danny Masterson. Is Chris Masterson cool?
I have
That's his
no
name,
idea.
right? It was Christopher
I didn't even know
Masterson?
that was his brother until you said that.
But then once you see
Said
it, you can't
it's
unsee
literally
it.
they look exactly the same.
It's crazy. But yeah, he says it to her because they're looking at like it's like an old vintage
Portrait,
picture,
yeah.
a portrait that's like basically her, but not hers. You know, it's like a her ancestor or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that
yeah.
or whatever. And he goes, yeah. So basically, you're disgusting, and this is why. And then later, it comes back again.
They're all at the dinner table and they're like, "Yeah, we saw that photo. It looks just like you." And then they all just one by one are like,
Say
except
the
for
same things that he said earlier without hearing the things that he said.
incredible
And she's just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You really gonna do this to me?
orangutan titties.
It's pretty crazy. And then they look at the poltergeist. The poltergeist is becoming more violent. I have to put my foot down. Whoa. How did he say it?
Whoa. It was like
That was
six
it, but it was
times.
great. Wait,
Wait.
did I record it?
What is? Oh, we had
I don't-
dicks.
I don't know if I ever recorded that. I don't think I did.
Whoa. Tim
That's-
Curry.
That's pretty good stuff.
I had a really mean joke, but it's not good. It's
Do
a
you
little
wanna-
too dark.
Should you say it, or is it too bad? How bad is it?
I think it's bad.
Like too bad
I'll
to
tell
say?
you later.
Too bad to say?
I'll tell you later.
You think it's too bad to say?
I think so.
Rate it.
It's bad. It's bad.
James, you think she should say it? This is based off of you.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
She
say it
doesn't
later.
have to say it then. All right. So this is when Dwight sucks his dick. David Cross, Tobias. Do we need to get into that? Because he's going to come on his face and we're going to see the cum
Mm-hmm.
soon. So
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
we don't see him physically come on his face.
Yeah.
But we
But we
see
see
the
the-
remnants.
Yeah.
To the aftermath.
Yeah.
Yes.
We see
yes,
the like
yes.
blue light or red light.
Because they finally realize that ghosts are after them, which really I feel like all of the things where they're like, oh, okay, a villain's after us, those are the things that I see the least in this, you know?
Yeah, there's not a
That make
ton of, I
sense?
guess, honestly, plot behind like the guys Tim Curry's trying to kind of set them
I
up.
feel like they keep saying that things are after them.
Yeah.
I don't think much is after them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, he's trying to fuck them.
I guess the big weed monster was after Shorty. I feel like that was the biggest threat.
But he made the
entire
weed
movie.
monster, remember?
He grew it.
He grew it.
He grew it.
So that's the irony too. He grew his own fucking weed monster because he was feeding it on the bong water. He's like, "You're gonna be a good
Okay,
little weed."
that was
monster."
pretty fucking funny. He's pouring a bong into it. And he goes, "Yeah, drink that up, little guy."
And then did you catch at the end when his head's fucking cut open? And he's like, "Shorty," she's like, "Why do you have morphine, tranquilizers, and all these?" And she's like, "Oh, that was his normal stash." I was like, "Oh my."
He was like, "Yeah, that was before the operation,
You
before I
drugged
became
him.
Frankenweed."
Nah, that's just his stuff.
So that I just realized that Shorty just grew his own weed monster. That wasn't even supernatural. That was just Shorty growing. And it
But
attacked him.
you don't think that? I don't know. I guess I always just assumed that the ghost
Made
mixed
it
with the
happen.
weed
I
and then
assume,
made it
but
happen.
I don't even
Yeah.
think that has anything to do with it.
They don't really give us any reason to believe
So you're
that.
telling me
Yeah.
if I grow weed and I pour bong water into it, it's gonna roll me into a doobie?
But do you have the
Maybe
Shorty?
not.
But do you have the Shorty sprinkles?
The Shorty sprinkles?
Yeah.
Is that his cum?
Did he pee on it?
I don't know. It's the Shorty sprinkles.
Did he say that? He put Shorty
No, I
sprinkles?
just made it up.
Oh, I thought she made me believe he said it.
He's like, I got the Shorty sprinkles.
Nah, don't Sinbad me, man.
Sorry,
That's
my
not
B,
right.
My B.
Anyway, they realize that the ghost's around, so fuck, I keep wanting to call him Tobias.
David
Dwight.
Cross. Oh, yeah.
David Cross, yeah. And any of them, whatever.
We're calling him all the names except for his movie name.
Tobias.
Tobias Funke.
Tobias Funke. He gives everyone like super goggles and laser blasters. And first off, they just start blasting each other. He's like, all right, so you have limited ammo. They're like, pew, pew, pew.
No, quote unquote, he's like, you have limited ammo.
Not even limited. There's no more ammo.
Oh, yeah.
What you have is what you have.
Yeah, and then Shorty goes, shut up.
he says, shut up and shoots him.
And then they all just start shooting.
And
I'm
the
like,
funny thing is the bullets only work on ghosts, so
Yeah,
they're just
they
wasting
don't
them.
really do anything.
They're basically just playing laser tag,
Yeah.
but with things that can kill things that
finite
you
resource.
need to. Yes, like
that line had me in pieces. Shorty said, shut up.
Shut up.
just saying shut up with enough pause in between is easily one of the funniest things in the world.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like if we're all talking to each other
gotta be
right
the
now
right amount.
and someone just said anything and we pause for what?
Shut up.
That's funny.
That's funny. Let us know. Go on our poll and let us know if that was funny. I'm kidding.
I don't think we did it right.
No, we didn't do it right. We didn't get the timing right, man.
You have to get the
There's
timing
a very
right.
specific amount of time.
And this is an example of where, if the timing is it doesn't work.
We just bombed that one.
Shut up.
Nope. Wasn't it either. We'll find it.
Yeah, that one. It was too long. It was too long.
Hey, shut up. Shut up right now.
No. She did a thing where she just went like high and low with it, so I thought that was the joke.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. That was mean. That wasn't even like funny.
It's just like, that was rude. You keep saying rude thing. You said you weren't my friend.
That's not rude. That's a fact. Facts aren't rude.
Facts aren't rude.
It's facts.
Facts aren't rude. It's not possible.
It's facts.
Breathe.
So when they plan everything, the white people suggest that everyone split up. And Brenda, she calls them out for this. She goes, all right, look, in every one of these fucking scary movies, you want to split us up so we can all die. And then Tobias goes, oh, you're right. Okay, so instead of 4 groups, 2 groups. And he grabs all the white people and runs off. And there's 3 black people left. And they go, all right, this is some shit.
they literally,
Shorty?
we're all gonna die.
Shorty is crying,
yeah,
quite
he's
literally
whimpering.
in tears,
He's whimpering.
which I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him
I
either.
don't blame him at all.
Poor Shorty.
Okay, Kim, Florida ballots.
So yes. Wait, where did they?
I think James called this
yeah,
out,
James
right?
called it out.
You
but,
called
like,
it out.
Where was it? It was in the grave.
A fireplace.
It's like a
or a
it's
fireplace
like a-
type beat. You know what I mean?
Right. It was like a furnace or
Yeah.
or something. They're like, oh, maybe his remains, or they tried to burn him, so we're gonna look for the remains. And they open it up
Yes.
and they find a bunch of Florida ballots that have been set on fire.
Which is, again, if you're a young person watching this now, that means nothing to you.
Right.
Oh, that means nothing to you.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
There's a lot of very time-oriented jokes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Which is hilarious because this movie came out literally like right after the election with Al Gore and George W. Bush,
Yeah,
where they had to do the
yeah.
iconic Florida recount.
The old recount.
Yeah. Recount.
And they
Shut
made that. Again, attention to detail. They made that.
The timing is off. How did they do it so good?
It's hard, man.
It feels like it's getting close. I feel like a good shut up is easy, but when you're trying as hard as we are right now, we're
Yeah.
trying too hard. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
We want it too bad.
We want it too bad.
Yeah.
That's what you said about this movie, you piece of shit.
What?
Shut up. So
That was good timing.
that was better. It's because I didn't try on that one.
You didn't
That
try.
one was genuine. I actually wanted her to shut up. Okay, so Brenda tries to hide from Cindy, who's getting chased by a giant skeleton. And actually, this is probably my most memorable and one of my favorite parts of the movie. Legitimately, because
It's good.
it just reminds me of all the times when you're watching a scary movie where you're like a bystander and you go, wow, that's not scary. You shouldn't
That's
be
not that scary.
You shouldn't be afraid of that. You could fight this thing and beat its ass. Like it's like when you're watching The Leprechaun
Yeah.
and you go, no, you could just bunt kick Warwick Davis
Yeah.
across the room.
Well, realistically,
Or Chucky.
tons of horror movies do the skeleton thing.
House on Haunted Hill. Why
House
did they
on
just
Haunted Hill.
just slap it?
Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Freddy's Bones.
Yeah.
Freddy's
Like, why didn't they just
Bones.
kick it?
Scary
kick its ass?
Godmother.
What else uses
He was awesome,
skeleton?
though. Scully was awesome.
And so in this one, they just say, you know what, fuck this shit. We're just going to dismantle the skeleton and build it back together where it can't attack us.
But the buildup is so good because Cindy, she's running, she's screaming, and
Running
Brenda,
so slow also.
she's running so slow. She's doing the like fake jog thing. And Brenda is hiding behind a wall and she's kind of like peeking over and like, you know, you could tell that Cindy doesn't see her, but Brenda sees her.
Yeah.
Brenda sees Cindy and she's just like talking to herself, talking to the audience basically. She's like, oh wow, I hope this bitch dies.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm
Just
not worried about
Just
it.
going to let her get grabbed by the skeleton so I can run off.
If she dies, I have time to do
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
thing. So like this is awesome. And it goes on for a while. And then another case of like they keep the joke going.
Yeah.
But it was really funny in this case because she just keeps going, oh shit, you're almost dead. All right, keep going. Looking at her watch. All right, come on. When are you gonna die? And then finally Cindy pops up and she goes, oh bitch, like why'd you come over here? Now this thing is going to kill me too. Now we're both dead. And she's pissed. But then the villain runs up and Cindy's still screaming and Brenda turns around and it's a skeleton, like just a moving skeleton. She goes, Cindy, there's a skeleton.
And then she's like, oh, let me borrow this real quick. Pulls his head off.
Pulls his head off. And then they start playing like Monkey in the Middle with him. Like just taunting the fuck out of him. Trolling this guy. And eventually she goes, you want it back? And pulls it back. And then she like beats his ass, takes him apart and rebuilds him and like puts the head where his dick should be.
Yeah.
And she goes, walk off.
It's
Get
exactly
out
how
of
it
here.
should be.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
It's pretty awesome.
That was probably the last of like Brenda's. Brenda really didn't have many lines in this one.
You know what's so weird too? Was it Scary Movie 2 or 3? I feel like this feels like it. The one with like all the mirrors and they're just running through that haunted house.
Are you asking about the Scream? You mean Scream?
Scream. I'm sorry. Did I say Scary Movie? I meant Scream.
It's 3.
It's 3, right?
Because 2 is all stab.
That's
And
the one where
theater
they
students.
shoot
It's
the
the
mirrors and all
theater
that. 3 was the one that
Yeah.
you didn't like, and then you came back around to. That was the one, right? The one I'm thinking of.
I don't remember the funhouse.
It's not exactly a funhouse, but they have it's basically like closets of mirrors, and then at one point they're like, oh, well, they're on the other side, and they shoot it to like.
That's 3, right?
I think that's 3.
Because 2 is the theater students. It doesn't really have any. I don't remember mirrors in 2.
Shit, that could have been 2 then. I'm blanking them, but I don't know why, and I don't know if anyone listening is going to relate to this or either of you in this room, but I just feel like it kind of felt like that.
Huh.
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
This is a stupid thing I said. Let's move on. So, skeleton. Unfortunate for Cindy, it doesn't take long for Brenda to ditch her after the whole skeleton thing because a ghost wedgies Buddy. And then she's like, oh, shit, we gotta have to help Buddy. That's my boyfriend. And Brenda's like, yeah, your boyfriend. Your boyfriend. Repeat that. I'm gone.
Don't need any of it.
Brenda leaves.
I was like, bye.
We flash back to Pigtails, who gave a ghost crabs.
Kind of forgot about her.
Who is she again?
What's her name? I think she's just another friend student.
I don't know who she is.
What? Tori Spelling?
Tori Spelling.
You mean the actress?
Oh, shit,
Tori
that was
Spelling.
Tori Spelling. You're
that's,
right.
That's why I was like, Tori Spelling was a weird choice, and then you were like, she was in Stab, I think, and I'm pretty sure she was.
Yeah, and I'm forgetting that she's in this, even though I'm talking
Yeah,
about
that's
her.
what I'm saying. Like a lot of, even like the hot one with like the big boobs, she has like maybe 4 lines.
If you're not
Yeah.
Shannon Elizabeth, why? I don't know. Is that rude to say? But like, I want Shannon Elizabeth.
No, fair.
I love Shannon Elizabeth.
No, it's a weird thing where like she's the hot one.
Yes.
So then, who's Tori Spelling supposed to be? Like, what's her archetype? You know,
what I'm saying,
she's not the nerdy one. She's not the virgin. Like, who? Why is she here?
Who's the girl in Hey Arnold?
Helga?
Helga. She's Helga.
Helga G.
Helga
Pataki.
Pataki.
She has the same pigtails, right?
Helga and
G.
Olga.
Pataki.
Beeper Bob.
I'm dead.
You know, they were supposed to do a spinoff where it was like just Helga and like her family.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it was supposed to get like really,
And so that'd be really
dark.
fucked up, 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
really
yeah,
dark.
asshole.
I think that's
I
why
was
it didn't
gonna
happen
say.
because I think it was supposed to be all about like her parents abusing each other and then her having to like move off and go
Whoa.
somewhere else and shit. I'm like, well, no wonder you didn't
Well, if
make
they
that.
would have continued that story, think about it. Her dad was a
That's
beeper
exactly
salesman.
where it would have went.
So he's gonna lose his business
Yeah.
because no one has beepers.
I think that's where it went, and then they moved somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Damn. Shout out to Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold's
Yeah.
great.
One of
man.
the greatest cartoons of all time.
Really good show.
They
Would have
snuck
got really rough.
a bunch of shit in Hey Arnold. They have that whole episode about Mr. Kim.
They did sneak a bunch of shit in. There was
Yeah.
something else really controversial too that I'm.
I think there was a lot.
Yeah, but
They did a
what
whole
was, like,
Vietnam War episode, man.
Holy
It's
shit,
fucking
they
crazy.
did.
They did.
And like that stuff, they literally like snuck that by the Nickelodeon censors. Like that wasn't supposed to be in
I feel
there.
like that happened with a lot of just old Nickelodeon shoes.
Yeah.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
I mean,
SpongeBob's got some
even
SpongeBob
adorable
was
shit.
wildin'.
I mean, there was definitely like an episode where if I remember right, SpongeBob was like putting his dick in
Dicks?
between like
Yep.
Patrick's
Yeah,
ass
yeah,
cheeks.
yeah.
Right? Okay, so that's not something I was just. Thank you.
Well, no,
Thank
and
you.
there was the dicks on the dumpster. Were they like drawing dicks or something?
yeah.
Yeah, there was like a lot of dick jokes in,
They
in
were
SpongeBob.
drawing dicks on dumpsters.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they were like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, there was a lot of
That's
shit
crazy.
going on in SpongeBob.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
Damn.
Wow.
I don't know how we got here, but
Yeah, how did we get to SpongeBob
Oh,
ass
because
fucking
Tori Spelling.
Patrick Starr's cheeks.
Tori Spelling.
Not even ass fucking him, like fucking the crack.
Hot dogging.
of his-
Tori Spelling. Hot dog.
Is that what you call it?
It's hot dogging,
Why
bro.
are you so proficient? You done it.
You put the hot dog between the buns.
That's cool.
Tori Spelling. Tori Spelling. Tori Spelling looks like Helga. That's cool. He says.
Tori Spelling, Helga, SpongeBob in between Patrick's cheeks.
Hot dogging Patrick.
That's cool.
Hot dogging Patrick.
Oh, that's brutal.
Patrick Star.
All right, well, the whole thing was she gave a ghost crabs, but she really wants to fuck the ghost. The ghost was like, no, you gave me crabs.
Yeah, man.
And she's wearing, like most of this movie, she's wearing a football jersey that has 69 on it.
I have a question.
What's the question?
Do people get crabs?
I don't know.
We've
Not like
Caleb,
not like in
Caleb,
general, but I mean
Caleb,
like now.
Caleb,
Like, is that still
Caleb?
what?
This is another full circle conversation because we've had this on an episode before, you and I, where I was like, "Do people still get
Do you remember
crabs
this,
these
James?
days?" I was like, "Do people still get crabs these days?" This is on some episode.
How do we have the same
I
conversation?
don't know.
Are you serious?
I
We
don't-
really
I don't-
had this?
I don't think it was recent.
Did we come to a conclusion?
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that was eradicated, like in the 80s.
Tough guy, can you look up if crabs was eradicated?
No, we were
They're
being.
just like, yeah, you got to use the comb.
I was being facetious when I said that. It was not eradicated, but
Were we making a joke about how like AIDS is basically eradicated? Like it's not really a thing.
I
Like
forget
people get
what we were
HIV,
talking
but like
about,
you know,
yeah.
there's like you could take like you could have like a
I forget what we were talking about. Crabs.
what is no AIDS or not AIDS, but like to get rid of HIV, it's a pill, right? It's not like a
Well, you don't
like
get
a vaccination.
rid of
You know, but you know,
There's the
like
PrEP pills.
you don't really get to the point of AIDS
Of
anymore.
AIDS,
really,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you usually, if you have HIV, you can
it. Yeah. If you're
you
not,
can circumvent that
if
from
you're
happening. Yeah, it's
what's
a
the
pill,
word?
right?
Transmissible or
Is it a pill?
maybe injections? I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
Millions of people get infected with pubic lice crabs every year.
You said still millions every year?
Millions every year. It's
Wow.
extremely common.
Wow.
In the
and really,
US?
all you do is like you either just shave your hair or comb it out, right?
Yeah, they don't live long on your body.
It just seems like such a. I feel like at that point, if you're spreading crabs, it's not even like a. Because you know, if you get chlamydia or something, or like
Yeah.
gonorrhea, it's like you have it for a little bit, you have to take a medication. With crabs, if you just shave your hair off, you don't have them anymore, right? Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I'm researching it
Because
for you. Hang
if
on.
you get lice in your hair, you can't just cut your hair. You have to like wash.
But what if you shave your hair bald? You know what I mean? Like if you just shave your pubic hair bald, they can't.
But it's on the little
Live anywhere,
follicle,
though,
right?
right?
Isn't there just a little? I don't know.
I don't know how
you
big
can
are
use
crabs.
cream
Use cream. But
can
if
use
you shave
cream
everything, is there an answer? to that?
or a shampoo.
Yeah.
There's a
Because I mean, I feel
shampoo.
like it's kind of the same. Like, okay, Pepper had fleas a little while ago.
It's basically like having fleas.
Yeah, so I had to like shampoo him and like comb him and like just
Yeah.
wash everything that he had been around, basically, kind
Yeah.
of thing. But I don't know. I feel like if there's nothing to hold on to, they
That's
can't
true.
be there, right?
Just reminds me of the lice
don't know.
episode of South Park,
Of
which
South
I know
Park,
you hate.
which is your favorite?
Kelly, it's not my
again,
favorite.
I don't hate
Man
it.
Bear
When,
Pig is my favorite.
when you say like Kelly,
Kelly,
my baby, like that does make me laugh
they're holding on to the
when they're
Shampoo's
scratching
coming
their
out.
head. What do you got, James?
You cannot get rid of pubic lice by washing or shaving.
Wait, washing or shaving? What do you have?
Yeah, so you have to use like a prescription. Like just washing with regular soap isn't strong enough.
Oh, you have to wash with the medication
Yeah,
type of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you shave everything, what if you like waxed? They go into your
I
pores.
love how so.
Oh, I don't like that way. I don't want to talk about this
I
anymore.
love how like invested. They're tiny, so I feel like they can easily
Well, because
embed
I am
themselves
really
like into
interested
your
because
skin.
at this point, I'm just like invested in the logistics of it. You know, I feel like it's a hair-based thing. Like it holds onto your. I am thinking of the holding onto the lice holding onto the
I think
hairs
they-
at this
don't
point.
They technically like isn't it kind of like a tick? Like they don't burrow themselves under your skin, but don't they like cling on to like your skin?
Because
cells?
that's what I'm thinking about now. Pepper had fleas a little while ago. I had to move his hair out of the way, and then you like see the fleas,
Yeah, it's
and
the
they're like
skin
they're
cells.
holding on to like your skin almost. Oh
It's the
well,
skin cells, I think.
they're hiding with the hair, but they're holding onto the skin. Is that what the crabs do? This is crazy. Crab soup.
Yeah, we're on lice now. We've covered so
No,
much
we're on
ground.
crabs. Lice
Which
were
is
just
pubic
like
lice.
related. Pubic lice,
Lease.
yeah.
Lease.
They're
The
leasing.
leases.
They're leasing inside of your
Leases.
pubic. This is a crazy tangent.
This is crazy.
This is wild. Okay, should we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Shorty fucks a butterface.
Oh, this was hilarious. He's like his facials are so funny.
She's trying to take the bag off. He's like, don't ruin
Yeah,
it.
he's
Don't
like,
ruin
don't
it.
ruin it. He's like, oh, no kissing, no kissing, no kissing.
And Cindy has always wanted to walk on the moon before she dies. But on the other side of that thing, Buddy wants head. And then she's
No, he just
just
wants a hand job.
he wants head at first. I think that's what he's hinting toward. But then he gets a hand job. He's like, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
But she's pretending to walk on the moon.
I kind of thought about that. It is very weird that she's doing that.
It's funny.
She is pretending.
Because he goes, you know what I want out of life before I
Oh, yeah,
die?
they're talking
I
like
want
their last
head.
thing to
and she's
do.
like, I want to walk on the moon. And
Yeah.
she goes,
And he's
Wait,
like,
wait, and then she goes, buddy. Like she's moving in slow motion. I was like, that's not how you would
that's not
talk on the
gravity.
moon,
She
dumbass.
thinks gravity makes you slower. Which
Like you'd still be talking normal even
let's
if you
be
were
fair.
on the moon.
she is slower. So it makes sense that she would think that,
I love Cindy. Buddy. It's like when she's in the mad cow and she's like, moo.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker!
Bad cow disease, bro.
She made a cow talk, dude. Like, come on. That's good stuff.
Nah, dude, Anna Faris is gold,
she's
bro. I
hilarious.
love it.
I mean,
She's so
can you
funny.
imagine if Anna Faris was not discovered?
No.
No.
She is a gem to the world.
Yeah,
My God,
she
fucking
is.
House Bunny.
She popped in. Dude, House Bunny is so funny.
Way funnier than it has any business being.
It is so funny.
Yeah. Scary movie. She's incredible.
Everything she does is gold. She's in every scary movie, right? Or is she in the
I haven't seen 6, so I guess I can't say. She's definitely
Wait,
through 4.
so there is a 6?
I think there's 6, right? Or no,
Tough
there's
Guy,
just
how many?
5.
No, there's 5, right? I think there's 5. I don't think there's a 6.
Yeah, maybe I'm just making this up.
We had this conversation the other day where we thought there was a 6, but when
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
think
there's
it's
not.
no, there's 5 of them.
There's 5.
Wow.
So then I have seen them all.
And Anna Faris is not in 5, but I
Wait,
think she's in
she's
1 through
not
4.
in 5? Wait, so 4 was the village one.
And Brokeback
What
Mountain.
was 5?
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember.
Did 5
that much
still
the
have
last
Charlie?
one.
Is 5 the one where Charlie Sheen had the giant boner and he fell out of the window?
Isn't that in 3?
No, that's not 3. It's either 4 or 5 for sure.
5's the one with Snoop
Because
Dogg and Mac
because he's
Miller.
very prevalent in 3. Remember, he's
Yes, Snoop Dogg and Mac Miller are in the 5th.
oh yeah.
I think Bow Wow too.
Sheree, yeah, this one. Yeah,
Usher.
I don't remember the plot of that. Of 5. Oh, Charlie Sheen isn't it? I think that's
Simon Rex. That's
Charlie Sheen has to be the Lindsay
Lindsay
Lohan's in it
Lohan.
too.
He's only in the
Holy
intro.
shit.
They're the intro, the sex scene. In
Wait,
the,
Lindsay Lohan is like his girlfriend in that, right? And
Yeah.
then she comes
Yeah.
over and she's like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." He takes a bunch of Viagra.
Yeah.
He walks out the window.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
He has
yes,
a
yes,
giant
yes,
boner.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
this one's
5.
kind of coming
I
back
don't
to me. But
remember
what
the
is
rest
the
of
plot?
5.
I know.
I remember the beginning of 5
I was
very
gonna
well,
say-
but I don't remember the rest of it. James, do you remember 5?
What movies
I
were
don't
they
think I
making
ever saw
fun of?
5.
Oh, you never saw it at all?
No.
What movies were they making fun of?
I don't know. Because the previous one, again, that was Village. and
Village,
everything.
Brokeback Mountain. It was a bunch of shit.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I
Because
don't
Kevin
know.
Hart and
5 is going to be a genuine shock to all of us. Maybe not a shock, but like, you
we
know,
should watch 5 because now
Yeah.
it's actually kind of bothering me.
it's kind of pissing me off.
It looks
Okay.
terrible.
Yeah, I don't remember it being good.
I remember actually rewatching it in the past few months, but I still don't remember it. I don't know if I hated it, though. When you say Mac Miller and Snoop Dogg, I remember that scene,
Right.
but I don't remember much else. Yeah, R.I.P., man. All right, so let's do the thing where Dwight, David Cross, is... He's trying to climb up the
The
stairs.
stairs, bro. The stairs is so good.
I was crying laughing.
At one
I
point,
had
it got
tears in my
silent,
eyes.
and Tough Guy said he's climbing up 3 steps and falling down 9.
It was. And what was he saying? He's like, they taught me how to climb on my belly.
I don't need any help.
like, I don't need your help. I can do
I'll
this.
get up here on my own, and then he just starts tumbling.
Well, like they already made tons of jokes through the whole thing about how his legs don't work.
His
Yeah.
legs
And
don't
then
work
they're
well.
doing this thing where they split up.
Remember when he
again.
goes, "I can't feel my legs," and everyone just looks around. They go silent.
"You never could.
Yeah, they're like, you never could.
He goes, "You fucking
Don't tell me.
don't you dare!"
You don't talk to me."
That's exactly what he did.
But anyway, right here in this scene, they're splitting up. Like all the little parties are kind of splitting up, exploring the house. And he looks and he goes, "All right, you watch the door. I'll take the stairs."
And she's like, I can go up. He's like, no.
No, I got this.
No, I got this.
And like he drops it so fast that like you don't think about it. You're like, okay, he's going upstairs, and then he just turns and goes to the staircase.
And we have to talk about the elephant in the room because, you know, she's looking at him like, you're always on that side where when someone in a wheelchair says, no, I could do it, you're like, all right, I gotta let you do it. But this is that offside.
He's like,
well, they can't do
They
it at all.
can't do it.
And you're in that situation like, what do I do? Do I help or do I?
Nope.
I let you keep
Nope.
doing it.
Just gotta let him flop around there like a fish.
When do you intervene? Is it when they fall down the third stair or the ninth? When they're already like, because if you don't intervene for too long, their arms aren't going to work
I'm
anymore.
letting him go.
Something else
I'm
is going to
letting
be
him
messed
go.
up.
If you're just
You're
gonna
letting him
keep,
go?
if you're gonna keep doing that, I'm just let you go.
No.
Wait, no, James. I know Kim's going to let them go
You know I will.
because she won't tell you if
If
a
you're
restaurant.
gonna eat somewhere that's gonna give you diarrhea,
If I
she will not warn
If you're
you.
about to break your arms after your legs are already done, Kim doesn't give a shit.
if I already,
doesn't care.
if I've already offered to help you up
She
the
goes,
stairs,
yeah.
If I've already offered to help you up the stairs twice and you say no, all right,
Okay,
It's on
not the
you.
same situation.
on you. Yeah, it's not.
I didn't ask twice.
Yeah, you're comparing apples to oranges, sweetie.
Wait,
It's more like we're comparing like a Red Delicious,
not the same thing to another thing.
a
That's not
Red Delicious to a Granny Smith. Like they're pretty close.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Oh shit, this is so chaotic. I guess it describes the movie.
Yeah,
It does.
Okay, so where are we at? Cindy and Buddy are locked in the walk-in fridge. Last movie, he comes
No,
on her
he
to the
wasn't in
point
the
where he
last movie.
sends her.
Bobby.
That was Bobby. Wait,
different love interests.
holy shit!
Bobby was
They
the
kind of pull an
killer.
evil bong. It's basically Alistair.
That's just a different character every
Yeah.
time, but it's still. They're like, oh, this is the
He's
main character.
fulfilling the same
This is
role.
the fucking main character, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Kim, you don't really know what we're talking about, but in the first three Evil Bongs, like in the first movie, they introduced this nerd who doesn't seem like he's the main character. The main character, it seems like someone else is, but then he becomes the main character, and in the
Okay.
next movie, they change his actor, but he's still the main
Still
character.
the main character.
And
It's
then
like in a TV show when a character leaves, they just try to
Well,
write in someone
yeah,
new.
yeah.
Aunt Viv.
Is that not exactly what I said?
I mean, that's the OG of the
Is that not
write-ins.
exactly what I said? Now I have to release the Evil Bong 3 episode before this one, just because of that.
the
So
OG
good,
of the
so
write-ins.
good.
Because it's like,
But
yeah.
Kim, they took it a step farther because in the third movie, they replace him again.
See, that's
and
doing
he's,
too much.
And he's not the
Write
main
it out
character,
at that
but he's
point.
tied
And honestly,
for the main character.
he was pointless. He didn't need to be
He
there
didn't
from
need
the
to be
very
there.
Write
beginning.
him out of that point.
He could
The
have been
fourth
written
one,
out
I'm
of the
pretty
first
sure they
movie.
just wrote him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, after the first one, they didn't need him anymore.
They didn't need him. His story was done.
He was over.
Yeah, it's always bothered me. I didn't mind it in Fresh Prince because they were both great.
So I brought this up too in the other one. Do you remember the episode where Jazz sees Aunt Viv for the first time? Because I don't think Jazz was around for a while when they brought the new Aunt Viv in. When he first sees her, he goes, "Something different about you."
No, but I love that they did that. I love when they do shit like that.
Because
on
no one
shows.
acknowledges it, and I think it's
Yeah.
like, if I remember right, it's like 7 or 10 episodes in
That's
after Aunt Viv, the
hilarious.
new Aunt Viv has already been there, and he's like, I don't know about that.
That's hilarious.
And they do that in Evil Bong too.
They do it in Evil Bong. And the coolest use of this by anyone, I think, is actually Star Trek. So the very first episode
I think
of
you're
Star
the only
Trek,
Star Trek head here, huh?
dude, the very first episode of Star Trek, the pilot, doesn't have William Shatner in it.
Oh,
Okay.
It doesn't have Captain Kirk in it. It's a different captain.
really?
It's a different actor.
Because it's the pilot, right?
just
So
the
like
pilot.
they don't know if it's gonna.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they ended up not being able to get that actor
Because
once the
it's
show
the
got
thing where
picked
like
up.
it keeps going, it gets picked up, and he's like, no, I'm doing other
He was
shit,
doing
right?
something else,
Okay.
yeah. And so then they went out and got William Shatner, and they're like, well, we don't want to have you play the same guy, so we'll, change the name and everything. So like the captain of the ship in the very first episode is Christopher Pike, and then the rest of Star Trek, it's James T. Kirk. And so they fans,
Wait, I thought William Pike was like an actor's name. That's the character name?
Christopher Pike.
Christopher Pike.
Yeah. Captain Christopher Pike.
Crap Pike.
Crapton.
Crapton Pike.
Captain Crapper.
Crack Pipe.
Killer
Wait,
Crack
Christopher
Pipe.
Pike is also an author.
Killer Crack Pipe.
It's Captain Pike.
That's an oxymoron.
I can't remember if his
because
name's Christopher.
Crack pipes are
Wait,
killer.
Captain
so was
Pike.
Christopher-
So they
wait.
took
Christopher Pike is also a person?
Is an author.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I'm following
Yeah.
now. I'm here.
Christopher Robin.
So Captain Pike, they literally made the dude a real character.
Oh.
So it's not just like, oh, he was in the pilot. So years later, they bring back that character and they're like, oh no, he's the original captain of the Enterprise.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And he was the original captain of the Enterprise,
Yeah,
like in the show. And they're like, yeah, he was off doing something else and now he's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Love
cool
that.
as fuck.
Yeah, I'm into
like,
that. I'm
like
into
how
that.
you can take like a miscast or a recast and like, no, it's just canon.
I love
Yeah,
that.
because you can either ignore something or you could just go, no, everyone is obviously going to see this, so
Right.
let's do something with it.
Mhm.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, way to go, Star Trek.
Well, anyway, as for this,
What was that
Bobby.
hand? What was that hand? Do that again.
Way to go,
that
Star
has nothing to
Trek.
do with Star Trek.
Don't think you do this.
No, that has to do with American Idol. Who was it that
Star
did
Trek's
that?
this guy.
Oh yeah, same thing. The horns.
thing.
The horns on the head.
There's no horns. You don't put it on
Doesn't
your
he
head.
have horns on his
Zoltan.
head? No, he has the ears. It's the pointy ears. Sorry,
Zoltan.
I didn't watch that show, but it's the pointy ears I'm thinking of.
Okay, well, in this
Right? He has
movie,
pointy ears and the nose.
Bobby jizzes all over Anna Faris and
Big
sends
old
her to the roof.
Bobby.
No, Bobby. I'm talking about the first
Oh,
one.
okay.
God damn it. God
Buddy,
damn it.
Buddy the elf jizzes on.
Buddy.
We get over this. I get on track. She still yells at me.
Yeah. Sorry.
Bobby jizzes on Anna Faris, sends her to the roof.
Jizzes that bitch to the roof.
And then in this one, Buddy
Buddy.
jizzes her to the window.
To the window.
Of the
to the roof. To the jizz drops down your gooch. Till all these gooch. Till all gooch. I got jizz. Till all gooch. Till all gooch. Thank you, James. And that's James on the ones and twos.
All right. Wheelchair derby.
Wheelchair derby.
Wheelchair derby.
I don't have anything else. There's a conflict regarding strong hand, and I don't know if I had a stroke right here or if this will autocorrect again. Kim, you want to read this for me? 40.
40?
It says 40, and then there's a note.
There's a conflict here regarding strong hand.
Please read that, and please try to elaborate that some way. Somehow, please. I wrote it, but I'm confused. I don't remember writing that. Don't know what that means. I can't even begin to try to figure out what that means. Pink plus white?
It's just not what you were like. Not at all what I was expecting to see.
No, that's why I handed it to you.
I can't reference. Like I can't tell you what you were thinking. You probably accidentally meant to type that somewhere else.
What does that mean?
Can I read it out loud?
Yes.
So note number 40 in Caleb's note for this movie says, "There's a conflict here regarding Stronghand and Frank Ocean." And I don't know why.
Can anyone help me?
Frank Ocean. This episode is chaotic. I would have never thought Frank Ocean would make a...
What conflict did Hansen have with who, and does it involve an ocean or someone named Frank? Or something that could rhyme with that?
What?
I'm going to move on. Dwight gets killed by Stronghand. It had to have been...
It had to be
It
Dwight.
was right before that. He's not Frank Ocean.
He's not Frank Ocean.
He's like, I've been thinking about you.
Well, Frank Ocean is an amazing artist.
Yeah, he is.
Dwight gets... I thought he got killed by Stronghand because he refused to touch his hand, but he didn't. He just falls off like a 9-story building and then
Yeah.
survives. And then they get... I wrote they shit
it's
the
because
ghost.
I know.
David
I
Cross.
know. I know. No. Yeah, David Cross, he gets in the wheelchair derby with the Frank, the ghost. His name's Frank. The ghost. The ghost
What?
man.
I didn't mean to call him Frank Ocean.
Frank Kane.
You
Or,
meant to call him Frank DeMonico?
or maybe his name's not Frank. It's maybe his name's not Frank, but it's
Frank
Kane.
Demonico. Frank
Demon.
whatever.
Frank Demon Co.
Frank DeMonico. He gets in the wheelchair race with, that's how he ends up out the window.
Okay, yeah.
I think his name's Frank, right? Frank Kane or
Maybe.
Freddie Kane?
I didn't even know that. What does they shit the ghost and the bird wants to hang himself means? What does that mean?
They shoot the ghost.
They shoot the ghost. I think this was the point where I had to like get up and get coffee because I was really falling asleep. I was fucking
Frank
delirious.
Ocean.
Dude, I was fucking delirious at this point. I'm not
I'm
even
dead
lying.
that you put Frank Ocean.
Strong hand hot dogs. I'm just gonna read my last couple notes because Kim, I had to pass it off to you at this point. These are where my notes ends. I wrote, okay, I'm gonna read this all in a row just so you know where my brain was at. There's a conflict here regarding Stronghand and Frank Ocean, and then Dwight gets killed by Stronghand because he refused to touch his hand. They shit the ghost, and the bird wants to hang himself. Stronghand hot dogs ends with Stronghand getting Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner.
That's my last
Oh,
note.
yeah, we talked about that.
That's
and
my
then-
last note.
Oh, because he gets hit by a car.
Gets hit by a car. And then I had to tell you guys, I was like, remember when like Caitlyn Jenner like killed someone by
Oh, and we
vehicular
left out
manslaughter?
that-
And you guys were like, no. I had to show the video.
We left
it was
out
a
that
lot.
Hanson combust like Pennywise, which should have been Tim Curry. It was a missed opportunity.
And I think, can we agree? Maybe that was the joke, right?
And
Yeah,
then
we
he's
did
just
say
like,
that.
They had Tim Curry, but it's not Pennywise. Those are where my notes end.
Well, you picked back up after because my
yeah,
notes
no, I
started.
picked back up.
I very much
Something
told
weird
you.
happened here.
No. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm saying you must have taken more notes than you let on because where my notes started were way before that.
Oh, I think I stopped and then I wrote footnotes. I read my footnotes right now, like they were into your notes.
Because my notes started Ray and Cindy are talking in Dixie cups.
That was where I stopped. I think I just wrote like 3 things in.
Yeah, I have most of the same ending notes. They shot the ghost and head back to college 2 years later. Cindy has a parrot, or Cindy has the parrot.
Yeah.
It's her pet, and then it shits all over the wall. There's a lot of shit and piss and puke in this movie.
So much shit.
Ew. I just remembered that. Oh. And there's a lot of shit and piss. And then my next note is Puffy and Buddy. Oh, that's supposed to be Buddy. I was like, Puffy and Cindy are dating. I'm like, who's Puffy? But Buddy and Cindy are actually dating now. And they go to this hot dog stand on campus, which is that a thing?
Oh, yeah. That's a thing.
On college campuses?
Oh, yeah.
Just like random hot dog stands?
Oh, yeah.
Like at a ballpark?
Sure. Hot dog cart.
I'd never have seen that on a college campus.
Yeah, man.
Now we're getting tough guy on it. He's looking it up.
They do that shit in Indiana. Bravos would go to college campuses for sure.
So yeah, they pull up to this hot dog stand, and the vendor who's working the stand turns around as Hanson, who we thought died, or I guess we don't really
We
know.
thought he got Pennywise.
Yeah, Pennywise. And he's like, "I'm back,"
Coming to get you.
and then he gets Caitlyn Jenner,
Yeah.
or not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, kind of. He gets hit.
And that's the end.
Oh, and Shorty's fucking the demon girl again.
Oh, yeah, that's the end because they hit him.
Yes.
They're the ones driving the car.
My note is
Shorty's driving the car.
My note is Shorty hits him because he's getting road dome from the hot demon ghost mistress.
Yeah.
And that's an homage to the first one. Where the
Right,
dad's
right,
getting the
right,
road
right.
dome.
Yep.
And Carmen Electra flies.
Yeah, it's perfect, man.
It's actually great. And then at the end of the first one, Sydney gets hit by the car.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of hit by cars. And then the third one, doesn't the ring boy get backed?
Because
Run
getting
over?
hit by a car like that is always funny.
That is true.
It's always
And
funny
there's
in
also a
movie.
bus. The bus runs over that
Yeah.
couple.
See, Mean Girls,
could be,
always
that
funny.
could be a game in itself. How many people get hit or run over by cars in this Scary Movie franchise? Because in the third one, the little ring boy, remember he's standing
Yeah.
there and she backs into him?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's all
That's
my
true.
notes.
That's
That's
it?
the end of the movie.
That's it?
Yeah, that's the end of the movie. When they go to campus and Hanson's at the hot dog stand,
Yeah.
nothing really happens. He tries to attack them, but
All
then
right.
he just gets hit by a car instead.
All right. Well, I'm still rating this 5 stars.
Okay. I'm still going to give it 3.
3. Tough guy.
Confident in 3.
Yeah, this is probably my least favorite scary movie out of the franchise.
Really?
Least
but
favorite?
Yeah,
but it's still,
That's interesting. I wouldn't say least
You'll
favorite.
see.
Caleb's about to get pissed all over again.
I'm getting really annoyed. This is a 5-star movie.
We just had the longest episode about this fucking movie. We've had so much fun watching it and talking about it, and y'all over here lowballing this shit.
Both of, we were crying, laughing the whole time. As it was happening,
Are you and I the only ones having fun tonight?
Dude, as it was happening, we were
that's
all
what's going
all
on.
four of
We
us
made
were
a
saying,
pact.
no,
So, Tough
no,
Guy and I made a
Kim,
pact
you gotta
on
fucking
my way
stop.
here.
During
I
this
didn't say anything.
watching,
This was all Tough Guy
during
this
this
time.
goddamn watching,
This was Tough Guy.
we were all screaming, "This is the best fucking movie ever!" I'm
No one
pretty
ever
sure.
said that.
I'm
No one
pretty
said
sure
that.
everyone
now
said that.
Now you're reaching.
I just don't get it.
I'm
I
just
just don't.
shocked, man.
I don't
That's
get it.
all.
You guys act
James,
like I didn't lowball
Thank you
it.
for being
I'm just like
the only sane
I
person
gave it
here
a 3.
because
I gave it 3 out of 5 stars.
yeah. What was yours again, Tough Guy? Did you say 2?
No, it'd be
He
3.
just-
It'd
he
be
just-
3.5.
He just
3
said
and a half.
it's his
Oh, you said
least
it's your
favorite,
least favorite scary movie. Okay.
which is that is
yes.
weird. I
3 and a
will say
half.
that.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Kim said this is her second favorite scary movie.
It still
And
gave
it's
it
a
3.
3 stars. And she said it's amazing and it's hilarious.
She just has a really hard scale, man.
Yeah, you got to be up there.
She's a you know, she loves A24 and
She's stingy with that
you
4th
know,
star.
She's one of those hipster
I
You gotta
am.
reviewers.
earn that
Yeah,
4th star.
As soon as we get to the 4, that's where I'm like, you got to really earn it.
Now I'm really wondering if this is her second favorite. Does that mean that she's rating like 3 and 4,
I actually don't
2
think
and
I've
1
rated.
stars?
Great question.
Seriously?
I don't think I've rated
No,
3, 4.
put this into perspective.
Definitely not 5.
So you're rating the first scary movie 5 stars. You're saying this one
Fair.
is still really good, but not as good, so it's 3 stars.
Yep.
So
I
what?
would give 3.
You
3.
don't like 3?
No,
as
we
much?
talked about this. 3 is I think is now is very funny. It's
Okay.
kind of tied for me as 2.
So you'd tie it with this.
I give it 3, and then 4 I would give 2. And then
Man.
5 I can't really say. I would assume I'd probably give it 2.
legitimately.
I would
Kim's
just,
not.
I would
Kim
just
can't
say,
be on the
that
show
doesn't
anymore.
mean that it's. That's,
We're
oh,
not doing
thank
3,
God,
4, and 5.
Thank God,
No, we
thank
are
God.
doing. We're
Yes.
doing 3, 4, and 5.
Yes,
I
thank
just want to
God.
say, if I was a filmmaker,
Thank God.
if I was a filmmaker and I like watched a test screening and they had as much fun watching the movie as we just did,
And then they went.
and they filled out a comment card and they're like, 2 stars.
Fun doesn't equate to
stars.
quality.
I'd be so
Here's
like
the way I look.
crushed.
I don't know if this is just
I'd be
me.
like, I
That's
thought
why-
they liked it.
100%.
I did.
I don't know if this is just me, but
Yeah.
look, if I have a ton of fun with a movie, I'm probably gonna rate that toward the fun I had. If a movie made me think a lot, I'm probably gonna rate it toward what it made me think about and
I rate it
how
for
I
what
enjoyed
it's
it.
trying to do.
What it's trying to do. I don't think that Scary Movie was trying to be a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah.
I think
Fair.
Scary Movie was trying to be Scary Movie, and it
No,
did
I
Scary
agree.
Movie better than
I agree, but
Anything
to
ever
me that
could.
still doesn't make it a 5. When I think of 5-star, I'm
I feel-
interpreting
I'm not mad that you didn't rate it a 5-star.
3 is not
I'm
bad.
upset that you gave it a
3 is
3.
not bad.
I don't think
3 is not
look,
bad.
I don't think 3 is
4,
bad.
because to me 4 and 5 are like elite movies.
I don't think 3 is bad, but let me put
So
this into
what's after
perspective
that?
for everyone listening. Kim has been pestering me to do this movie every day for 2 years, and then she hops on and goes, "Yeah, it's a 3 though."
It is a 3.
I don't get that.
I begged you to do
genuinely
Cry
don't get
Wolf,
that.
and I think I gave that a 3.
I
She's
think
just
you
harsh,
gave
man.
that a 5-star.
I'm intense.
She's got a harsh scale.
Yeah. And
I
guess
just
what
don't
I
get it.
rate you? 0.
And then I'm pretty sure we watched Amityville Thanksgiving, which is probably the worst produced or made movie ever. And
No.
she rated that higher than most of her other Amityvilles than we watched. She almost gave it a 5-star. I have that on
Caleb,
recording.
why are you angry about that? What the fuck?
I'm not. But
You
also,
can agree
let's
with
put
me
this into
that
perspective. Let's put this
Thanksgiving
into
was
another
hilarious.
perspective. Amityville Thanksgiving, she said, "I think I'm gonna give it a 5-star." And then when it came
No,
down
see,
to it,
you
she
put
went
words. I never
1
said
star.
5. I said
One
I said I'm thinking about giving it 3.
You want to know something? You want to call me a fucking liar? I have it recorded.
Then pull it out. Pull out the receipts.
I will, but also I have about 12 hours of us talking from
Pull
that
out the
night. So I'll go.
receipts.
How about this? It'll happen.
It'll take
I
a
know
minute.
you will.
It'll
It'll take a
happen,
minute, but
and
we
when I
find it.
get the proof, I'm gonna put in a fucking timestamp in the description. Since you
Do
want
it.
to act like you're right
Do
and
it.
you got
Do
this.
it. I didn't say I'm
Kim's
thinking about giving
bullshit.
it 5 stars.
Really? Because I have it recorded.
Okay.
You want me to call Nia right now because she can back that up?
I'm sorry, I love you, Nia, but
You're
Nia
right.
also thought
she
this
did
guy
say
said,
that he thought she did think he said, "I'm
yeah,
gonna eat your ass."
you just referenced
you know
the
what?
worst
But-
witness in
Look,
the case.
Most
I'm not a
reliable
complete
witness.
idiot, and I know that you said that.
I don't know. We'll
All right.
see.
Well,
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
We won't see. You said that.
We
All right.
won't see.
Would we recommend Scary Movie 2?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
100%.
Yes.
It's a 5-star movie.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a great film. I guess we already rated it. Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
You have the strong hand, man.
Wait, the strong hand man?
The
So
man.
Hanson?
Yeah, the man. Yeah,
Hanson?
Hanson.
Okay.
Vomit.
Just because there's so much of it.
So much of it. And me.
I gotta kill the vomit.
Strong.
Vomit's gotta go.
Killing Vomit.
I would hope that everyone kills
Killing
the vomit.
Tough guy? Yep. Okay.
I'm glad we're unanimous on that.
I guess I'll fuck the strong hand. Get it over with.
Nah, I'm gonna fuck Caleb, but marry Hanson.
So you don't want to spend the rest
He's
of your
gonna be
life with
fucking
me.
up all the food.
Did he
that's
do
in the
anything
house
bad, really?
So you're saying you don't want to
fucked
spend the
a
rest of your
turkey
life with me, huh, James?
and put his mole in it?
So me and you went forever?
Maybe. I don't know, man.
There was a time where I thought me and you were forever.
Hey. He might have
just
I
been
thought
a
you
good
were my
guy.
dad and I was your
I
dad,
shouldn't
but
kink
some
shame. If you want to go
He
with
might
Hanson,
just be a good guy. He tried to save David Cross.
I don't think he's a bad guy.
yeah, I don't think he's a bad guy. It's
No.
just gross.
I think he just should not lick his hands while he's mixing
and
things with
cooking.
his hands.
Yeah, man. I don't have to eat his food.
he licks the butthole of the turkey.
I barely eat at home as it is.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, you know what? You should have married me. You eat my food.
I do eat your food.
Caleb's really trying to sell himself. He's like, you know what? I'm a
like,
fun-
Honestly, at this point, you probably cook for me more than my
Caleb
wife
is
does.
a housewife. You guys,
I am your wife.
when I come here, here's the best part. Like, I'm an asshole when I come. I'm like, Caleb, I need a fucking michelada. But even if I did it, Caleb would greet me with a treat, 100%. Because the
100%. first
time I came here, Caleb's like, I don't even know what you were fucking making. Oh, you were making a mule. You were like, oh, and here's this. And I look over and James goes, he's loving this shit.
To be fair,
I fucking did.
to
You
be
were
fair,
you
I
were
just
thriving.
spent $400 on snacks and food for your arrival today.
Yeah.
So,
Mostly just because of you.
You were thriving. You were thriving.
like, I would have went and got stuff at Costco today, but would I have got what I got today? No, not at all.
You're crying at Costco with the check. You're like, I have to make sure she gets her snacks.
Oh, I was crying. I thought my bank account was depleted because of this. I went to check after and I was like, oh shit, I spent a lot more than I thought I was
You
gonna.
did not need to do that, but it was very nice. Very nice of
No,
you.
it wasn't necessary.
But yeah,
You say
Caleb,
I didn't need to do that as you extorted me for money 2 weeks ago.
you
Literally,
it's not
you
extor-
threatened me instead
it's
of
not extortion if you agree.
you texted me every 30 minutes
It's
and
still
said,
extortion, even if you agree.
yeah, that's not how that works. She
That
texted
doesn't
me every
It's not
30 minutes.
extortion if you
She was
agree.
sending me a timer, a countdown.
No, I sent him a message, and then he sends done, and within 2 seconds you said it. You had fun.
That was
All
the
right.
first one. You want
yeah,
to see the
I
proof
did
of the
send you the
second one?
timer, but you agreed.
What's left?
No,
Just
I'm pretty
socials?
sure you said I am not going to be involved with anything we're doing
Yeah.
anymore unless you send me this money.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so
And you
I
did
don't.
it. Goofy.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
You did.
Well.
And he sent me a lot of other things too.
Oh God. All right.
Hey, Caleb, where do they go to find you on TikTok?
Ban me again then. Because I got banned.
I did see that.
Got banned.
Bands will
well,
make him dance.
I guess this is the end of the episode. If you guys enjoyed the show and you want to support me,
Extort Caleb for money.
if you want to support me funding a therapist for all the abuse that Kim puts me through, it's patreon.com/horsesoup. We
It's
do
not
bonus
abuse
stuff.
if you say yes.
You know what I'm really thinking of, and I know we probably should talk about this like not live on an episode,
Okay.
but like I feel like we should like get rid of like all the Patreon tiers and just make like 2.
Okay.
You know, just like a general like small money amount and then like a bigger one, you know, like pick one of them and then just put
I like that. What
just-
do the
because
listeners
right
think?
now we're trying to put the bonus episodes in like, oh, there's this tier and
I
that tier and
know,
this and
it's
that.
so
And I feel
much.
like it seems kind of cool, like in theory when I think about it. But then it's like, that's kind of, isn't it cooler if we just go like, hey, there's this, you get all the episodes, and then if you want, you
It's
can
like a
do a
plus
little
and a
more.
premium.
Yeah, like do your thing,
Yeah.
and then we'll send you
Yeah.
a postcard for like the one
Less
that's
is
cooler.
more.
You know what I mean? I feel like things get complicated. You know, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I'm Spielberg in the thing. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. You be Spielberging.
we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
So let's George Lucas it instead.
It's George Lucas
Yeah.
instead. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's abandon the series.
Let's sell it to Disney.
Give it to someone else. We'll do the first episode, and then the rest of them were like, yeah, we
Like,
directed
yeah,
it,
I'm
but we
done.
are actually just going to hire someone else to direct it. Okay, so as for everything else, we all have letterboxes. James is at Night Shift Video. Tough Guy is at Vibes_Cleveland. Kim, it's Kim.
Shady 23.
Is it underscore or is it just Kim Shady 23? Kim Shady 23. I'm at Horror Soup Caleb. The show's Instagram is at Horror Soup. The Twitter is at Horror Soup Sucks. And then, you have a TikTok, Kim? You don't have a TikTok.
I haven't given in yet because I know I'll get hooked.
You're not on TikTok.
I know I'll get
I forgot
hooked.
about that.
I feel like you missed the wave already. I don't even fucking care about it anymore.
Okay, cool.
I got
That's
banned,
good to know. That's good to know.
And James is at Night Shift Video. Tough Guy has a new one that is at Tough Guy Soup. And we're streaming pretty often. Oh, shit. We're streaming right now.
Oh,
This
they're
is a
still watching
long-ass
us?
fucking
We've been
stream.
streaming for like
They're
4
still
hours
is there
for an
anybody still on
episode.
the
I don't think it's
stream?
been 4 hours.
Is there
but
anyone
it's been a
still on the
long ass
stream?
time.
There's been I feel like this is the longest episode. We've been trying to make our episodes shorter and shorter. This episode.
Thanks, Kim.
Sorry.
Holy
I was gonna say it's all
shit.
me.
This has been every time you show up, the episodes are 3 hours long.
Remember Bandersnatch? That was like a 3.5 hour episode.
That was so long. Yeah, I mean, we used to be on a Zoom, and Kim would be like, "All right, speed up, speed up." Now she shows up, she's like, "Slow it down, slow
I'm
it
like,
down a bit."
easy. Okay,
Slow
is
it
there
down
anybody
for Grandma.
still?
We're doing movie magic here. All right, don't rush it.
Come on.
Is anybody still on the stream?
We're on twitch.tv/horror soup. If you want to be involved with this fucking chaos, this episode is going out as is. This is not being edited. There's no way I'm editing a 3 hour long episode. You are hearing this as it was streamed
Organic.
on Twitch, and that happens a lot of times. If you want to check out other things that we do, I mean, we are working on other stuff that we're going to announce very soon. We have such cool stuff actually in the works
We're
right
working
now.
on stuff.
It's crazy. Like, we've said a lot of times in the past that we have really cool stuff in the works, but we have been working pretty hard on some shit in the background right
man.
now. We're trying to record as many horror soups right now so we can go and like start doing a bunch of other cool shit, but church views is all I have to say right now.
Yeah.
And fuck, I lost the game. Scream Podcast is another show that I do, and we'll talk about other stuff later. But for right now, I do a show with Ash and Elena from Morbid, and you know, we love them, we respect them, we talk about horror movies. There's more horror movies. Thank you to Ross Lee for intro and outro music, and thank you to Tom, aka the Mutant Members Only Club. He does the music that you hear or see also on the Horror Soup YouTube channel. And it's hard. I always say hear, but not you see. You don't see it. I'm done.
Be the bigger man now. Walk away. Walk away.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow, we got Caleb to storm out of his own episode.
God,
Pepper was so close to taking down the whole curtain, man.